breaks.
Hello.
Everything is broken.
Hello.
Down with the internet companies. Down with injustice.
Down with the internet.
Down with the internet. Yes.
It's going down.
Where am I? Turn your beautiful cameras on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry.
My bad. Just
No, it's okay.
No, wait. That's sharing screen. Shit. Okay.
What am I doing? Where is my life?
I'm doing that. Oh, you're so pretty.
Oh, thank you. So are you. I love your background. My background looks like shit when it's not like.
Oh, shush. It looks beautiful. I like the poster of the two kissing skeletons. I also have a skeleton.
Nice. I
He's
have
in the back.
He's in the back.
His name is Pablo. He's just chilling for today.
This is my also about a skeleton.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What's his name?
He doesn't have one.
You need to name your skeleton.
I don't know what
you need to feel included.
It's a they them, so I guess Freddy.
Okay, cool. Good job.
Freddy. Hello,
okay,
Freddy.
It's Freddy. Yeah, that's Freddy.
Okay. That's a thin name, right?
Mine is Pablo, so I guess it's good.
Oh my
Hi,
goodness.
Waba. How's it going?
Oh, hi. I just like listening to you too, honestly.
Do you have a skeleton, Waba?
I have a few skeletons actually. Do you want to see them?
Got some skeletons in your
I'll
closet.
bring Pablo.
Since we're showing off right now. Oh my god, the onesie has a tail.
It does. Pablo wants to be part of the conversation. So.
That's okay. Pablo is
Shit! Holy shit! That's legitimate. That is.
Yeah,
legitimate.
I got it from medicine school. So so he's part of they donate cadavers, and I just installed the little headphones.
That's dope.
I have a friend. No, I'm kidding. I just got it from like Lowe's and shit. But I did give him like cute like Animal Crossing sweater.
T-shirt.
So this is our 5th cat that no one knows about.
Oh no!
Wait! Have you? I know you play D&D, Waba.
Yes.
So like the spirit bone. Just fucking come on, brain.
Bone drivel.
Not bone drivel. Strahd.
Strahd, the vampire.
Yeah, Strahd. The campaign E campaign. It's a new edition campaign for D&D. And one of the characters in our D&D session, my partner ended up having one of the kid that died have like used cats as an experiment to trying to get people through portals. And like the cats are dead, but they're still alive.
Tales of the Yawning Portal?
Yeah, I think so. But it was like he tried to create a portal. Apparently, like the whole story between this kid's story of how it happened. So his dad was the burgomaster of Valaki. And they just kill witches, so that he ended up collecting all these witch books, and he was trying to make a portal from these books, and like he couldn't get the cats to transfer, so they all died, but they still stayed alive, so they're like walking skeleton kitties.
That's great.
And so yeah, D&D nerd shit. Sorry.
I love it.
I haven't played it, but
this is Felix, and he's my most well-behaved cat.
Aww.
And this is Spider Steve number 69.
Yeah. Of course. Of course.
Yes, we always have to have spiders.
Well, listen, every single spider NPC in my game is named Steve, and it's a whole entire network of Spider Steves, and I include this network of Spider Steves in every single D&D setting campaign that I run.
Fair enough.
And if anyone ever goes like Queen, the Raven Queen or something, then the spiders are somehow connected to her.
Fair enough.
Either her or what's her shit? Forgot her name, but she's literally the Spider Queen.
Yeah.
Drow and all that. Yeah. So.
Meow. Should just wear my kitty head ear sets.
Man, it's never too late.
We love kitties here.
So welcome in, beautiful people, once again. We exist. We're here. We're living. We're breathing.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Hi.
God, I'm tired and I'm burnt out. How are you two doing?
I am very burned out.
I am, for once, not burned out because I've allowed myself to like take the 4 days off and rest. But I am so want to punch OBS and Stream Elements in the face for breaking my shit today.
How did it break your shit? Because mine keeps disconnecting, but that might just be my ISP.
Yesterday it disconnected because we have Spectrum as well, and then for some reason my chat box, all my layouts, because I had to do like my whole layouts for Christmas, my chat box ends up disappearing and breaking, and I don't know why. And then my sound alerts didn't work today. I'm just like, you know what?
Do you have Stream
It's a
Elements?
Monday. I have Stream Elements.
I would recommend. I am recently changing to the Mix It Up bot. So good. Definitely recommend it. If you want to like just like there's a streamer called Mama Tamago. She has like a lot of tutorials on it. It's like it's never failed me. I'm just making a change right now because I'm like I don't want to keep dealing with Stream Elements like lacking on me anymore. So
yeah, like people always praise us like no, from my experience Stream Elements always fucking breaks. And
what breaks about it?
Some of the wedges that it has and some of the boxes don't work. Like the chat box is acting weird and funky. Things are misplaced and all over the place. It's just
you do. Oh, I know it. I know your problem. Haha. See, this is why I use.
I try to group them. I try to group them in OBS, but then grouping them breaks them in OBS. And I'm so used to grouping things in Streamlabs. And I liked Streamlabs, but they're unethical at this point. But Streamlabs shit doesn't break.
I use Streamlabs browser source for my. I use their chat box and I use their donation box for my alerts because I'm not going to transfer all my alerts over to Stream Elements. It's a lot of work.
I already did it. I spent this past weekend transfer over everything, so I'm not going to try to do it again.
I feel, but. Yeah, my alert box and my chat box is Streamlabs. And honestly, the only thing that Streamlabs has gotten right, which I'm not sure, it probably exists in other platforms, and I'm probably going to start to try to push this a bit more for myself, is the monthly tipping thing. I don't know if anyone else really does that. I've just seen it from Streamlabs, of just like, you can just like automatically have a monthly tip. But I'm like
Have you
scared.
heard about the drama with Streamlabs?
Oh yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm aware. I'm just like afraid that if like people do that, do they get like bamboozled to fucking subscribing or whatever?
Wait, to OBS?
To Streamlabs? To Streamlabs? Yeah. So that's the only reason I don't push it, because they have like a tip option where you can like tip someone, you know, every month and you get the full amount.
I did not know about that.
Yeah. Like that's the only reason that I would push it, is because you get the full amount. And I would tell people, here, you can sub off Twitch this way with a monthly $5 gift, because that way I get the whole $5 and Twitch doesn't steal $2.50.
that is true.
So, hi, welcome to Mental Health Monday. Good Lord. Hi. What are we talking about today? Intersectionality. Yes.
Yeah.
We never end up talking about what we're supposed.
That's fine.
We always like end up talking, but then we go into another topic, and it's just like,
yeah.
I love that. I love the tangents. I have so much fun.
This is the Pretty People podcast. So I'll be taking my leave now. All right. Have a good night. Bye bye.
You're pretty.
Booty butts booties.
Okay, Maki. I will DM you about that later.
I was showing my collars to my stream earlier today.
No shit.
All the different collars that I have, yeah.
That's awesome. Now I need to go back and watch that VOD.
I still have them on me if you guys want to see them.
Sure. Sure. Why not? We're off the rails already. It's fine.
Right, why not?
I love off the rails.
This is my
Ooh.
iridescent one. This is like my black rainbow one. And then it's like these are infinite collars, so you can barely tell when they start and where they begin. I mean, where they end and where. Fuck, you know what I'm talking about. It's been a long
Those are
day.
really cute.
This is my gold one. I freaking love this one.
Yeah.
And then this is my black. It's my black unicorn collar.
Oh shit!
I love that one.
Hell
It has
yeah.
a little tiny unicorn in it. So, and then these are.
Sam! I'm dead.
Jesus Christ.
Just gonna.
And then this is I got this at the Vampire Ball. Was it Vampire Ball? Yeah, it was a Vampire Ball out in LA.
Oh,
in downtown LA. And got
That's
this
so
one.
cool.
Oh, I love it.
And these are my gold and black cuffs.
Nice. Classic.
I love being a kinkster.
I love it.
I
Especially
love
the
that for
unicorn
you.
one. You know, we can both be magical and we can be horny too.
Fair enough. You be
Isn't-
the colorful unicorn and I'll be the black one.
Isn't that just the entirety of Twitch chat though?
What?
Magical and horny.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that is it. 100%.
All right. Have you reflected on the questions I asked you a week or two
Oh
ago?
shit. A week or two ago. I didn't get those questions, sir.
Which questions?
All the questions I asked last time. I told you to reflect on.
Waba, I ask myself so many questions at night. I don't even get to answer them sometimes. You're gonna have to repeat.
Why would you question
I
anything?
didn't get those questions.
I question everything, Waba. When it's 3 a.m., you start to question everything.
Why are
When
you
it's
up at 3 a.m.?
Because sometimes some webtoons are very interesting, and I have spare money in FastPass, and I have to do them. And I start questioning everything. Okay, Waba, you can't blame me. I was supposed to. Okay, here's the thing. Yesterday, I was doing some work, and it was like 3 a.m. in the morning. I was like, I'm just gonna upload what I have left on YouTube tomorrow. So I was like, okay, fine. Then I went to bed. And oh my god, I got an alert at like 3:30 a.m. in the morning. It was like, there's a new webtoon. And I was like, ah, shit. Oh, cool. So I started reading it and I got hooked. And I'm already on episode 50. And it was 7 a.m. in the morning and wasted almost like $9, but we're happy. I'm happy. So we're cool. But yeah.
I'm unhappy.
This happens, Waba, okay? You can't battle it. You just gotta give yourself into it.
You know, Frankie reads a lot of webcomics, webtoons.
We're gonna have to talk.
Yeah, you need to talk to Frankie.
We're gonna have to talk, because, oh boy, listen, I have like I subscribe for more like 100.
Oh, you're
I'm not even
subscribed to
kidding.
them?
Yes!
You spend money.
Look.
Oh my god. No. That's too tiring. What are you doing? Sam!
Too much reading. I can't
I
even
read
read on
too
a
much.
daily.
This is so pretty. Look, one just got updated. Okay. I'll read it after. But look, this is the one.
Yeah.
Swear to God, Sam!
This is the one I discovered yesterday. It's so pretty.
What is it
And I'm
called?
It's Happily Ever Afterwards.
Happily afterwards.
Ever afterwards.
Ever
And
afterwards.
it's like okay, so here's the thing. I unlocked all the fast passes and then I was like, oh shit, there must be more episodes. So I went online and I googled it and there was a site that had like more than 50 on it and I was like, I'm already like webtoon is like updated to chapter 46. I'm already on chapter 54 or some shit like that. And I'm like, oh my god. So whenever this happens to like, and I figured that there's something, so I found another site that has the episodes for free. So I like, honestly, the reason I went was to like, it's just, yes. It's not a gay one. It's a great one, by the way. It really recommended. This girl goes into the novel, like she goes inside the novel she's reading and she falls in love with the second lead character because the second, like, it's the end of the novel, nothing's happening anymore, and the second lead character gets like banished and she falls in love with him and he's like angry. Like, you guys don't understand how. I'm sorry. I like, listen, I could talk about webtoons for it. This is why I don't have a podcast.
This is why you should have a podcast.
Right?
I feel like I just feel like people will be like, this girl is crazy.
No, yo, that's how I get when I get into animes. So that's totally fine.
Are we
I
about
love
to
me
become
some,
best friends?
maybe.
Oh my god, I love this.
I'm like I probably watched over at this point I think it's probably 200 different animes this past
Nice.
pandemic. I have like binge watched. Me and my partner has literally binge watched majority of animes. Granted, I probably like. So this is my thing. I do not do subbed. I cannot do sub. I have to do dub because I have a
Understandable.
short attention span and I need to get shit done.
Understandable.
And also we watch a lot of animes before we go to sleep. Like the one that we just finished is Cells at Work,
Oh,
Code
I need to
Black.
watch that.
Cells at Work, Code
Yes,
Black.
so
And I
pretty.
swear to you, I fucking swear to you, it just made us like, okay, we need to work out. We just need to
Yeah.
fucking work out. Like the shit just
Yeah, it does.
this
It
one,
does. It does hurt you.
it hurts. I'm just like, damn, am I taking care of myself? I'm so
It
sorry.
does.
Like,
After I started watching that show, I started like dieting and going to like you know, like running and shit. So yeah, it really messes you.
like yeah, like my favorite brand of animes, like the type, like the categories is slice of life. I love me some slice of life and some fucking food porn. Like, yes. Are you
Yes.
excited about Stone Ocean? Ooh, what is Stone Ocean? What? I don't know about this.
I don't know either. But yeah,
Stone
that's
Ocean.
me. That's me, but with webtoons Waba. So once you find that, you just gotta listen. I get a lot of shit done, and this is my reward. Okay, I edited like 5 videos last week, so this is my reward. So I don't care what anyone says. So and also
I
I'm
edited
single,
one
and I'm
quarter of a video last. Oh, you're single. There you go. There it is.
yeah, I'm single, and I'm able to be able to like, you know, get into the worlds of these people. Dude, I've read like I literally have gone through so many so far. I'm actually like a little bit worried, but also kind of nice. So, yeah. If you ever need a recommendation, let me know. I have like 2 of them that I think you will like. Anyways, what were we talking about?
I like how we went to skeleton, kink stuff, webtoons, and then anime.
I
love it. I fucking love it. Just don't mind me if I step away a couple of times because I'm warming up the oven for some potato balls.
No, don't
For
worry.
some food.
Don't worry. It's okay. I can when you step away, I can tell Waba about my webtoons, and then we can continue the conversation.
Cool. Tag team. Bam.
Okay. Tag
Tag team.
Okay.
So yeah,
Right.
when they step away, I'll talk to you about my webtoons. I have like 40 that I can talk to you about, so and convince you.
God, aren't oh my god. How do you
Waba,
Yes.
I want to ask you a question. So
Great. I like it.
How long have you been talking about this topic of intersectionality?
Technically speaking, the entirety of Mental Health Monday, but in practical speaking, the past 2 months.
Past 2 months? Okay, cool. Awesome sauce. Because I was just curious.
Yeah. This is the last talk we're having this year, specifically on this topic. Obviously, I don't exclude people of color from other talks, but I wanted specifically people of color for these talks because I feel like those communities have a lot more to offer when it comes to talking about how intersectionality affects their lives, you know, because intersectionality affects all of our lives, but for people of color, it's more salient and it's more just fucking directly in your face. Like, you are reminded every single day that you're a person of color, whether directly or indirectly.
All the time.
I think it also helps that you're both, you know, femme women, and that's
Femme
another
fatale.
thing. Yeah, femme fatale here. And I probably reminded that you're a woman every single goddamn day of your life too.
Being a woman sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, yeah, it does.
That's-
I'll be right
Especially
back.
Especially on Twitch, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason that you know, Plum Bob couldn't make it tonight. It's because being a woman sucks. So,
Yeah.
biology.
Yeah, biology sucks.
This does. Just cut it out.
I did wanted to cut it out one day. I was like, just pass me the butter knife. I'll take this shit out. It's like it's a punishment. What the hell?
Yes.
It is.
Swear.
100%. I definitely agree.
Yeah, it's like
Definitely
it's like I'm being punished for not wanting to have sex.
Oh,
Anyway,
you didn't have a child?
Or just not wanting to have
Death.
kids.
Yeah, and then you're punished further for not wanting to have kids by the doctors refusing to give you a hysterectomy because maybe you'll change your mind later.
No, I had a friend who had her everything pulled out, and she's like, I'm so much happier. She's like, she had her whole like system pulled out, and she's like, if you never want to have kids and you are cool with it, get it out. She's like, I've never had a period anymore, and she's like, I'm so much comfortable, and I'm like,
I'm sure.
sounds like a good idea, to be honest. Like, if I'm never planning on having kids, because no, I just don't, and I don't want to keep, freaking a bloodbath down there. I can just pull it out and no thing's problem, but yeah. It's fine. Being a woman can be both rewarding, but it also can suck. As well as being a man can both be rewarding, but also can suck. Just like two sides.
There's pros and cons.
Yeah, there's pros and cons. As always, there's always pros and cons.
How is it to be a woman but also a woman of color on Twitch? How has that experience been for you, either of you? Both of you.
Lot. That's a lot. That's so layered.
Yeah, I know. That's the point.
Yeah.
Because there are so many layers to it.
I don't even know where to start with that. Go ahead.
Did I tell you? I think I told you this story last time that. Well, I don't know if I. Well, like for example, recently we had a situation. Well, it was like last stream on Saturday. We had someone come into our stream, and they followed me. So we were chatting. It was like 5 minutes into the stream, and they followed me. I think I also made like a post about it on Twitter. They followed me and they were like, what's your Instagram handle? And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I get a new follower. Like, it's good that people are asking me for my social media.
Here's the socials, right?
Yeah, like, here's my socials. And then they asked, like, and then he's like, okay, what's your handle so I can know if you're single or committed? And I'm like,
what?
Excuse me? And that was their first message on my, like, they followed me. And as soon as they followed me, they were like, what's your social so I can know if you're single or committed? And I was like, don't do that, because Twitch is not a dating site. Like, I understand that some people meet through Twitch, but it's not the point of me. I'm not on Twitch to tell you, yo, I want to date someone, and I'm not on Twitch because of that. I'm on Twitch because I want to have fun, you know? And even if I knew you, I wouldn't date you, you creepo. Like, I don't know you. Like, what the fuck? So, when you put that you are fucking Latino on top of that, I've gotten some sort of that messages, but they're like, there was one time when I got a couple of dudes come into the chat, and they asked me if I was Latina, and I told them, yeah, I'm Latino. And they're like, oh, so you're like, I told you that I get called like spicy, and like you must know some good moves, you know? But I think they implied like good moves in bed and shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's what it means.
And and they were like, I always wanted to bang someone exotic, and I was like, wow. So like I've had that. That was when I first started streaming. So I have mods, but like I was still little, you know. Like I was like I'm still little, but I was like little on the mentality of I didn't know how to protect myself. Now I'm quicker with the comebacks and shit. But at that point, I kind of froze in some way because I was like, I'm being literally like told I'm spicy and that I'm good in bed and shit like that just because of like because I'm Latino, because I'm from Mexico, you know. So it's like.
Thanks, but fuck off.
It's hard. I feel like sometimes it's hard to be taken seriously. Because, like, I really do want to have fun. I want to do content creation. But there's dudes that come in and they drop all this shit. And it's like, I just want to have fun. Like, I don't... Like, I feel like... And when you reject them, there's dudes that are smart, though. Like, smart in, like... In a sense, because they're like... I had one person on the community that they dropped in one day. They were super nice, super awesome. Like we hanged and everything, And then we build a relationship with us like a viewer and a streamer. And then one day they messaged me on Discord. And this is the reason why I keep my Discord DMs private. They messaged me on Discord and they're like, so when are we going on a date? And I'm like, excuse me? I was like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, I mean, I've been supportive for such a long time. Like I've been like donating and shit, like gifted subs and all that. And I was like, okay.
Like, does that
I
make
don't
you have a right
anything.
to my vagina? Like,
I don't know what you want from me. And he was like, yeah, I mean, I thought that this would be a way to like win you over. And I'm like, you do realize that you know me only on the internet. Like this is the whole thing with parasocial relationships too. Because like, it's like I don't owe you shit. I never asked you to donate. I never asked you to gift a sub. I never asked you to subscribe. If you do, that's your choice. I never force my community to do anything, and they know this because, you know, I'm here for the community. I'm here for have fun. If they want to sub, that's awesome. If they want to be part of it, that's awesome. But like, I'm never gonna explicitly say to someone like, "Yo, give me money." Like, I'm not gonna do that. And the fact that this person thought that just by gifting us up, I owe them anything. This is for anyone who's here on the chat and just started streaming. You don't know shit to anyone. If you start streaming and someone comes in like, yo, you kind of owe me a raid, you don't owe shit to everyone. If you want to follow someone, follow them because you want to, sub to them because you want to, raid them because you want to, but you don't owe anyone shit. Okay? Even if they're like your longest time supporter, you don't owe them shit. Okay? They're there because they choose to be there.
Literally, I had a rant about this yesterday too. I literally ranted about this yesterday. It was in my like fucking crying sadness rant. I was literally like, I don't want people to come in here and think that they can get shit from me because they're not going to. Like, fuck off. But that is like the most disgusting example of it when someone's just in your DMs being like, so like I gave you all those donations and all those subs, so like when we get a date, like when am I gonna fuck?
And like, they were like, they want to like, I want to talk to you, want to have your phone number and shit. And I'm like, no one here gets my phone number. The only people that know my phone number is my mods, and because I trust them to like everything, and because if there's an emergency or something, I want to make sure they're all right, you know?
Yeah,
like they're my friends. My mods are my friends, so they're the only ones that know my phone number. Like, I don't know you, sir. You just know me on a computer. I've never seen your face. I don't know where you live. I'm just in your life 4 days a week for like 4 hours. You don't know me anything. Like, and also like, I'm not here to fulfill your wildest fantasies, you know? I'm here to just...
Disgusting.
It's disgusting. So that's why I close my DMs, because I will get a lot of people like that.
I'm genuinely surprised you haven't gotten one of the fucking like how much kind of DMs or... Oh
yeah, I have.
Oh, you have? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I have, but not on Discord. I've had it on Instagram. Then I got another one on Twitter. They were like, so how much for you to like do a video? And I was like, I thought at first it was like, you know, a normal, like a
oh no,
you know,
Sam.
Sometimes like the thing is, I'm the type of people who always suspects the good on people. I'm not the one that's like gonna be like, okay, this person is out to like get me or shit like that. And I thought he was like a birthday video shit, because I had friends on stream and like chatters who are like, yo, can you like say happy birthday to this, like, and I know them, I trust them, you know, and I'm like, okay, cool. But then they say like, no, just a video of you, you know, like naked and shit. And I was like, you sir are creepy. No. I don't know you, and you just follow me on Instagram.
Does it say anywhere on my profile I do that?
No, it doesn't. So it's like it's kind of, yeah, I've gotten those ones, and I got emails. Oh, emails as well. I've gotten emails as well.
What the?
On my business account email. Not like emails for. I got ones on an email. The business account, by the way, they asked me for fit pics, like for food. Like they were like, "Can you send me some pictures of your feed?" And I was like, "Sir, this is not what business looks like." So it's like, it's a lot of shit. Like,
can you send me $500? Thanks.
So yeah, I've gotten a couple of those, to be honest. It was like, oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry that I'm monopolizing all the time, but like I had another
You're
story. There was this guy once. I was playing. I was still like starting on stream. You know, I was playing this game called Course Party. It was one of the first games I ever streamed, and I had there were probably I had no mods that time, and I only had me and my sister was there. I was still trying to hit affiliate, I think. So I was streaming, and then I got this guy who came in, and he joined the Discord. He joined my Discord, and then he messaged me, and he asked me while I was streaming. He said like, "Is it okay if I like have you up while I get busy over here?" And I'm like. And I was like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "Yeah, I wanted to check if it was okay with you if I used you as inspiration." I literally stopped streaming, and I literally I had like 3 people in chat at that time, but that's like the first time I did this. But I literally pulled out the Discord and I showed it to everyone. I was like, "This person just sent me this. Just I want you guys to know." Like it was like 3 people on the chat, and then like 10, and then I got a raid after that. And all the raiders that came in knew about this person. So I told them like, "Yo, this person just messaged me that they want to get like down while they're watching me. Just make sure you block them on their Discord." So I blocked this guy. So I showed it, and it was a big raid too. It was like I think it was like Raven's raid. I think
Raven Arm.
I don't know. I think it was Raven. I'm not sure if it was Queen D or Raven.
Rookie
But I
Raven.
got it, and then I was like, "I just want you all to know that this guy, before you guys came in, told me this," and I showed it to everyone. And he was still in the chat, and he was like, "How dare you?" And I was like, "No, sir, how dare you?" So I banned him and blocked him. But I literally have gotten like. And that's the first time I got in someone that was like, "Yo, is it okay if I use you as inspiration and shit?" So, yeah. Oh, well, I have a lot of stories, but that's one of the more kind of inclusive ones. So,
I
yeah,
have to say, I have not experienced those things at all.
no.
I've sort of experienced it in real life because I used to work at a dungeon. But other than that, that's about it. But I don't deal with that. I think it's because I protect my chat. Even in the beginning, I'm such a stickler about protection, and I just shut down my chat so much to the point where people can't really tell me that shit. And if they try, like my mods will just ban them immediately.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no.
even in the beginning, like I didn't have that. Like I had a few people come in and like just. Yeah, I don't get those experiences at all. I'm so sorry you go through this.
It's okay. Like,
Yeah,
honestly, at this point,
Jesus.
I'm sad that because I'm not the only one. There's a lot of like.
Right, this is a
there's
very
lot
fucking
of
common
girls,
experience.
Like, it's a common experience. But at this point, I'm sad. But I'm sad, disappointed, and shit. But at this point, whenever something like that drops, I use it as content, because these people are just giving me content. So I'm just gonna monopolize out of it, because if you're stupid enough to come into my chat and embarrass yourself, I am obviously gonna use it and embarrass you back. So I will share it on Twitter, I will share it on TikTok, I will share it anywhere I can, so people will know that you're a piece of shit and that they should ban you from the chat. Like, I did the same thing with like this huge Discord group that had me on like they had this Discord channel that it was called Liberal Graveyard. And I know this because one of my friends kind of got into the Discord to investigate a little bit further. And they have my Twitch channel, and they have like other 4 people's Twitch channel. And their whole purpose was just come and harass these people. Nobody has said anything. Nobody did anything. And I was like, you know what? I am done. I don't want anyone else dealing with this shit. So what I did like a Twitter long, and then I shared all the screenshots. I shared usernames and shit. I did a TikTok about it. I did an Instagram about it. So like I literally said, "Yo, these people are out there. Make sure you ban them." Because if I am going to get targeted for doing something fun and that I want to, I am going to use you, so you know not to fuck with me. So, because you know now that I am not your target, and you should better go get yourself alive or target someone else who will amuse you. But it's better for me. I feel like it's better for me to stand up for things like this instead of letting them go. And I know a lot of friends who have been dealing with this stuff. They just freeze and they're not able to do anything, which is okay because everybody reacts differently to situations like this, you know. But it's hard at first because I wasn't able how to react either. But with time you kind of start getting that tooth you need to kind of like really attack those people. And once you form that tooth, it's so much easier to like counterattack. I even have an alert on my stream, like I'm working on shit to like just get like freaking all those hateful people out. And it's not worth to like kind of feel sad about it because at the end of the day they're just hiding behind a screen. You're much more braver because you're showing your face while they're just typing shit. So I'm like, at this point I find it more sad than infuriating because I'm like, people are taking time of their lives to bother me. I'm kind of honored, but also kind of sad. So in some way I feel like everybody's gonna deal with it, you know. But yeah, I guess that's all the experiences that I've had. I think that I remember. Maybe. I'm gonna say, if I forget anything else, my mods will probably know.
Your mods are here. They've been insulting you. I'm on the verge of banning all of them.
Okay, here's the thing. Let me tell you what happened. They have a shit going on. They got my shit on the Discord right now going on. They're all attacking me. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm not a main English speaker. I speak Spanish. Like, I know sometimes my brain will do and say shit that will say stuff that doesn't really, like, sometimes I am a loss of words. I will say something when I meant something else. So like, we were on a stream and one of my mods was like crying and shit. And I was like, don't cry. If you cry, you will only get uglier. I meant to say ugly.
Oh my god.
Now everybody on the Discord is like, yo, Sam said uglier. Sam is like, her like bullying. It's Kate too. It's one of my mods. Her name is Kate. So now everybody on the fucking Discord, all my mods are like campaigning against me. They're like, Sam is a bully. Sam did this, and then they edited a fucking video, and they put like, you know, the thing where the FBI open up and shit. Like they did that, and then they have a video. They have a picture of me, one of my other mods, Meg, photoshopped a picture of my face behind bars, and then they did like a jury duty shit. So it's like.
Wow.
So, this is all happening on my Discord right now. Like, if you jump on my Discord right now, you'll see all the mods are literally campaigning on the main channel to, like, get me arrested or shit. Like, because they apparently I offended my friend. And I didn't mean to be
You violated the law!
My brain goes through another, like, I didn't meant uglier, I meant ugly because my grandma always says if you if you cry you get ugly. So I meant it like, but the say in Spanish is si lloras te haces más fea, but when you translate it to English it's like different. So my brain was like, okay, so I'm gonna translate. So instead of saying ugly, I said uglier. And that's not what I meant. So everybody's canceling me on my Discord. So
Jesus.
So yeah, I'm like,
damn.
Yeah, sorry, Sam. I have to cancel you too. Because we stand crying around here. We stand sitting in our feelings and validating people. So it's been nice having you on, Sam the Unicorn. It's been nice knowing you. Sorry I had to end this way. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
It's just bye.
All right. Hi, Maki. How's it going? How's your day going? How's your night going? I'm sorry, Sam. Come back.
Oh my god. No, you did not. Oh my. I'm hugging you from before. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What the fuck, Waba? It's okay.
You gotta turn your camera back on. I'm sorry.
Someone clip that. Someone clip that right now.
What the fuck?
That was so savage. I was like, oh my god, is he serious? like, oh shit, is he serious right now? Oh my god.
Ban. Oh no. Oh shit. I gotta check real quick. Did they ban me from Sam's chat?
Oh no.
Oh no.
What did you do?
I went to cry at the bathroom. I cannot believe you just did that to me. I've been bullied on my Discord.
Oh shit. That's just too good.
Hey Sam.
That was too good.
Sam, I need you.
What?
I need you to explain something to me, real quick.
What? What?
Why am I banned on your chat?
Are you banned?
I'm banned. Look at all that ban.
You fucking kicked me out. I mean, at this point, I don't know who's more hurt than me or you. No, you're not banned. It's okay. Oh my god, Waba! He's spamming on my YouTube. He's spamming on my Twitch channel. Stop it! Why are you spamming on my? This is the type of shit that I go through. I'm a victim.
Anyway, let your mods sit in their feelings.
It was.
Oh my goodness.
I just.
Crying is good. Crying doesn't make you ugly.
I did. Okay, here's the thing. You try to speak in another language for 4 hours.
I will. Hola, me llamo Enrique.
You try to speak in
Bienvenido al stream.
Well, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I was explaining something earlier this past Monday, last week, and I called myself a white woman, and by accident.
That happens to me too.
I was just trying to explain something, and I was saying like white people over and over again, and then I was like, well, I identify because I was mentioning the identity and basically this topic to my stream. And then I just slipped and said, I was like, oh god, someone's like, clip it. I was like, please don't do that to me. They didn't.
They clip every single thing. Yeah, this happens a lot.
Yeah, my mods, like, people in my stream don't clip shit. Unless, like, I'm eating disgusting beans. Unless I'm, like, like, they don't clip anything that's useful.
Oh, no, no, they don't. Okay, see, I love my mods, but they always clip shit that they can use against me. They always do this.
Yeah, I don't even get that. I don't even get that. They just clip, my stream just clip shit that doesn't make sense at all. I'm just like, okay.
They're like when I'm looking for like clips because I'm doing a rave. I'm making a rave video this week. I told my community was like, yo, can you please like help me find like clips that you guys would love to like have on a rave video.
Same. And I'm trying to do that. No one responded.
And it's like, and they did, but you know what they responded with? They responded with tons of clips of like me getting attacked or like doing shit, and like some of them were good, but sometimes I have to go and clip myself things, you know, because I remember shit and everything. But it's like they always clip shit that they can use against me, and I'm like, I don't know what I've done to deserve the type of treatment. See, this is what happens. This is exactly what happened.
Canceled.
There was one time that I meant to say one word, and I don't know which one was it.
Yeah.
And it was like, it came out sexual. Like, it was like a word. I don't know what was it. I think it was like, I don't know what the word was, but I came out saying something like very sexual about it, and then everybody just started spamming the clip. So it's like, I can't win with this community. Oh my God.
Kate is here. Kate is here. I can talk now. I can talk about the oppression of Samuel the unicorn.
Samuel.
I'm the uglier person. Oh my God.
Oh.
Now listen here, Kate. Your feelings are valid. You can sit in your feelings. You can cry all you need to. All right. You are safe here in this safe space. This is the mental health talk place and queer safe space. We talk on our emotions here. We validate your emotions. We don't tell you that you're uglier.
Just fueling shit, and when I get targeted after this.
But
fueling.
But Sam.
You're just giving him more reason.
But it's good content. It's good content, Sam. It's fine.
Okay, fine.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna check on my food.
Okay.
Welcome in, Kate. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for unsubbing from Sam the... I'm joking. My God.
Oh, you want to know another shit that they do?
Yeah.
You want to know what other shit that they do? Okay, I'm sorry. This turned into like a Sam the Unicorn mod rant. They when I say something or they're like offended and shit, they unfollow me, and then they follow me back again.
Oh my
Like,
God,
at
that's
the
so
end.
rude.
They follow me. They unfollow me, and then like an hour later, they follow me again. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. So yeah, watch out for them. They're probably gonna unfollow you.
They're gonna unfollow me? I'm so sad. I'd cry. You can, I mean,
Yeah.
if you really want to like be mean to me, you can join the Discord and then you can just like leave. I get a mod log about it. It's just like, boop. Hey Waba, this person left your Discord. Cool.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Oh damn.
I have mod logs. I don't take anything personally though. I just do it for like
No.
my own like.
Some people like I feel like
Whatever.
when it comes to Discord it's really challenging because like
Yeah.
you want everyone to be part of your Discord, but sometimes like I unfortunately had to leave some Discords because I was like I'm not
That's
active
fine.
in here at all.
Oh, I'm not active in like most of my Discords.
Yeah, and like I am just getting notifications that I'm never even looking at. I'm just part of Discords with
That's fine.
friends
Yeah.
that I know and that I'm like I always hang out with them.
Listen,
But, like, I'm not gonna join a Discord if I'm not
Yeah.
like active for it.
Yeah, I know. Sam's just gonna leave my Discord after tonight. I know it. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep when I get that notification at 2 a.m.
I did not ask for this type of situation, so I'm just gonna go. You guys can target someone else in a onesie.
Sam, you're beautiful and we love you.
I don't
Never
know
change.
anymore. I really don't know anymore. I'm getting photoshopped over here with gel situations.
Well,
I
see,
don't know.
I'm trying to go for the banned by Sam speedrun here. At this point.
Okay.
Well, but don't speak for me.
They're all evil. They are good mods, but they're evil. They're very evil.
But that's the whole purpose of mods.
Oh yeah,
Totally-
that's true. Yeah, then it's true. The thing is, I have like 10
They
of them.
banned me! Your mods actually banned me!
Are you guys banned Waba?
Time me out for 10 minutes, but that's about a ban. Same thing.
You know what the problem is? I have like 5. Like I have at least like I have 5 Discord mods, and the rest ones are Twitch mods. I like to keep them divided so they don't have a lot of work because I'm like they're volunteering. I don't want to push them to do anything.
Oh boy, Sam, I wish I had more organization because I have like 10 mods and maybe 2 of them show up consistently to streams.
So,
And that's
for example,
fine. I don't require my mods to like
Me neither.
sacrifice their lives.
The Unicron, we have a total team of Unicron Knights of
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 Unicron Knights and then like 6 Discord Knights. 2 of the Discord Knights are my friends, so I'm like, they're like not always active, but they're there if we need it.
Yeah.
So, and then of the Unicron Knights, 7 of them create chaos. 7 of them are the ones that bully. So I'm really advantaged in here. I'm an advantage, and like my advantage of this is like totally out of place, you know, because all of them
Sam.
are like conspiring against me.
Look at it this way, all right? When you get partner tomorrow, that'll just mean that only 10% of your chat's trying to sabotage you, and the other 90 is supportive.
partner tomorrow. I
Yeah.
don't even have the numbers yet.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Numbers go brr, right?
Yeah, I don't really care about the number. I used to before, which is I used to like there was a time when I first started Twitch streaming that I would always care about the numbers. You know, when you start Twitch streaming, you're always focusing on the numbers. When you first start, you know, you're like, I need to hit affiliate because I want the emotes. I need to hit affiliate to, you know, kind of start growing, getting noticed. Once you hit affiliate, you're like, okay, now I need to hit partner. So you start focusing so much on the numbers that your content, the quality of the content goes down. But this happens to every single streamer. It happened to me. It probably happened to you. It probably happened to you. So like
No.
it has happened to
Well,
every single streamer. Not, like at one point you were too worried about your numbers that in some way your content suffered. Either you put it on a little worried or a much worried. Like there's quantities, but you were in some way aware of the numbers, you know?
yeah, I mean, sorry, go on.
And in some way it affected you, you know, either on your content or mental health, you know. It takes a couple of time for you to go and kind of feel better about it, and then it's normal, you know, it's part of the challenges of being a streamer. I feel like nowadays content creators are starting to feel like if they don't hit partner, if they don't hit those big numbers, they really are not good content creators. I believe that if you have fun, if you have a great community that supports you, if you really love what you do, then you don't need to hit that part. If that's really what you want to do, that's great, but it should not be your end goal. You're
No, it's not.
there's something that Sandwich said, who's like one of my favorite streamers. I watch them all the time. Sandwich said to me, and it really kind of struck to me. Sandwich said, if you have as a goal to make Twitch a full-time thing, then you're starting this on the wrong side already, because you should never have as a goal Twitch streaming as a as a full-time goal. You know, if it happens to you, it happens. If it doesn't. But when you don't see those kind of goals being succeeded, that's when your mental health starts to suffer. That's when your content starts to suffer. So like, I used to be one of those people who looked at Twitch as something that I wanted to do full-time. I used to be like that. But then I realized I don't really want to look at it like that anymore. I want to look at it as something that I want to have fun. If it happens to be like something I can do full time, bring it on, you know. But right now, I am still putting a lot of focus on what I do, but I'm not doing it as much as I used to do before, where I would like burst my ass for every single thing. I will panic about every single number. I will panic about every single raid, every single follow, every single unfollow, every single unsub. Now it's more like more natural. Feels more like my content belongs and my content has progressed in a way. And it's because I'm no longer stressed, you know. I'm no longer looking at I stopped looking at my analytics after a stream. I used to do that every time when you like look at your analytics. I stopped doing it. I just do it for where, like, if I need to look who rated me so I can shout them out, I do that. But I don't longer go into the analytics session, because if I do, I'm just gonna be frustrated again because of the numbers, you know? And even if I had a good stream, I'm just gonna start focusing again on the numbers, and that's not what I want to do. You know, so it's hard to do that. You have to eventually, it's the same thing when people tell you stop looking at your viewer number, you know, stop looking at it. And I stopped looking at it, and now I'm even more happier with doing content creation than I was before. It's a challenging thing. It's hard to do, but it can be done, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how this happened. How did I end up here again?
Well, I have a lot to respond to, I feel.
Yeah.
So like for me, yeah, partner is a goal, but it's a step. And I understood that from the get-go, and I wanted to take Twitch seriously, but I really wanted to take content creation seriously.
Yeah.
And I've been too burnt out lately to like really do anything / like anything past what I'm already doing kind of thing.
Yeah.
/ like people are busy, so I can't even record Let's Plays right now, so it sucks. You know, I feel stagnant. I haven't been doing my TikTok stuff because, you know, I felt like it wasn't really doing nothing for me. Plus, like, I'm just tired, right? So now I'm trying to format my streams more in a way that I can just, like, cut up, chunk up, you know, export to YouTube or, you know, upload to YouTube in segments. You know, do more just chatting kind of segments and put that on YouTube as like mental health kind of content.
Yeah.
You know, because that's a lot of my brand, right?
Yeah.
As far as like the numbers thing go, like I had viewer count on as like a little widget, and I just thought it was cool. But I caught myself like looking at it too much, and then I was like, yeah, this is dumb. It's literally just spiking my anxiety. So I
Yeah.
just turned it off. And like as far as like analytics go, I literally asked my community if they want to see my stream numbers. After a stream, they said, yeah, sure, we'll be interested. So that's why I post them in numbers. But like the pinned post in there / the description of the channel is literally just to remind folks like numbers don't mean anything, and I care more about impact than anything else. And I know I have impacted people, and even if there aren't a lot of people here right now, my impact is still there, because the fact that this space exists, the fact that the Discord space exists, is proof enough, and people telling me that, like, you know, I've helped change their lives, I've helped them get through a tough situation, I've helped put them in the right direction, you know. And that just fucking fills my heart with so much love. So that's the kind of community I have, you know. It's not as financially supportive as, you know, it would be even at all in the realm of necessary to pay my bills, but like it helps a little bit, and that's what I say, you know, it helps every little bit, and I never require anyone to spend any money in here. You know, I just do my thing, and I hope people enjoy, and I hope people enjoy me for me, and you know, they come for me, but they stay for the family, they still stay for the support, they stay for the love, you know. That's really what I want. I just want genuine relationships with my community. I don't want parasocials, and I make those boundaries explicitly clear constantly. And I tell every single new person who talks, you know, maybe, you know, dumps a little bit stuff mental health wise, I'll just, you know, again remind them, like, you know, yeah, absolutely, you can talk on this, but just know I'm not your therapist, I'm not anyone's therapist, but I will point you towards resources and say, if you want a vent or something, we have a vent channel, and people might give you advice, but, you know, they're not qualified either necessarily. And even though I am, like, I'm not your therapist, and like at best I can be your friend, or I can just be your comfort streamer, and I appreciate you either way. You know, I appreciate it either way. People are allowed to, you know, engage me and my content in whatever way makes them feel the most comfortable, and that's up to them. And I tell them who I am, and this is who I am on and off stream. This is how I act. Sometimes I get silly, sometimes I get really serious and stoic, because I'm a human. I have a range of emotions. Wow. You know, people get some weird expectation of like, well, obviously you're like this 24/7. It's like, no. And I know that kind of slows my growth in a way, because I don't stick to just like doing a thing and don't have like a pull, you know. My pull is, it's going to be a space where you're going to be supported and loved, and it's me. It's unapologetically me all the time, 100%. And yeah, so there's all that. And so I cried on Sunday for the first hour of my stream, literally, because I was equating the numbers to my self-worth, because it was like a 7 degrees of separation thing of like, I saw that because the way I do my Saturday streams, I do 12 to 3, and then I do 5 to 10, and I feel like that confuses people, and just consistently I like went through and noticed that all those 5 to 10 streams are like significantly lower number wise. So I'm just like, I was just like down on myself, because I was like, damn, my impact is not as much, you know, thereby my self-worth is not as much, kind of thing, you know. So I was equating my numbers to my worth, but it's not true. It's not true. And, you know, I wanted to make a change, because I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good about that, you know. And I know numbers are down across the board anyway, and I know a lot of my community are going through shit as well, which also explains it. But it's holidays and all that other stuff. But also for me, I feel like the break was killing me, you know, discoverability wise as well, because I feel like Twitch was just like, fuck you, if you take a break in between a stream like that. So I'm deciding to instead do like a continuous, do like 12 to like 7 or 8, but like after D&D literally take an hour to just do like a mukbang, just like eat, just like make self-care part of my stream.
Yeah.
And just chat and chill. And then we do a game.
Yeah. And Twitch does do that, which is not very beneficial for content creators.
Twitch is designed for burnout, yes.
Twitch is designed for burnout. Twitch is designed... It sucks to say it, but Twitch is designed to... The platform, the algorithm is designed to get rid of the weakest links. So if you don't meet the requirements, they will push you down until you disappear completely, because, you know, it's a business at the end of the time. So if you're not providing for them, they're gonna push you down as much as they can to get rid of you completely and make space for someone else who might bring something better to the table, you know? And it's true, like, if you stop streaming for like a week or two, Twitch notices.
You don't get recommended anymore.
And they, like, for example, I've been telling my followers, always follow me on my social media. I always emphasize to follow me on my social media and to join the Discord if they want to know if I'm going live, because I had a couple people, they're like, yo, I haven't seen you in like a week, I thought you were like gone. And I was like, no, I'm always live. I never cancel a stream unless I announce it on my social media or on Discord. And I'm like, they're like, I'm not getting notifications because Twitch suppresses them after a while, you know? So that's why I always tell to my friends who are streaming, you always drop your socials, even beginning, middle, and end of the stream, because you want people to know that you are available outside. So I always have my like Instagram handle, like all my social handles on the top, and then a command where they can follow me, because Twitch does not help. Like, if you really want to work on that, Twitch is designed to burn out, but the thing is, with content creation, eventually everything is like, if you want to take this serious, you have to like really get into it, which is kind of also a burnout situation. Like, discoverability in Twitch is not really great, so you have to work outside of that. But also, social media discoverability is not really good as well, so that's what it brings into burnout, because you're burning into like,
and I
releasing
hate
all these numbers and shit, you know?
Yeah, and I hate being unethical about my approach to any of it. Like, I think with YouTube, I'm playing the YouTube game a bit, and I fully admit that, and I'm okay with that. But for like Twitter, I hate like fake engagement or engagement farming posts, so I don't do any of that shit. I just try to be genuine. I try to spread, you know, good talk, goodwill, you know, good mental health stuff. You know,
you gotta do what works for you.
Yeah.
And what's good for you. And
it works for me, and I just hate it that engagement farming does work for other people, and like, you know, their numbers go up, and then everyone gets recommended their tweets, and then they, you know, inevitably end up on their streams, kind of thing. You know, it sucks. It's the same thing with support for support. I literally am in like 3/4 into a video about support for support, and an experience I had where I went to a Discord, literally that was like literally support for support, but with a lot of extra steps, and it was like so annoying.
Yeah, it's a lot of like, it sucks to say, but when you're streaming, you're kind of on your own, you know? Like, you can rely on other people. Like, I can like support you, I can do all this shit to hopefully do something, you know? Like, but at the end of the day, you're kind of on your own, because you're building all this content by yourself. Like, you're getting the rates, you're getting the follows, you're getting all that shit. But from there on, it's all about you putting on the work to do the content that you need to do to put it out, and more people come in to support you. So at the end of the day, you're pretty much alone, and it's that frustrating thing that you see, like, all these people that are also kind of alone, but they have this kind of intense presence already that it doesn't feel like they are, you know? And for someone, it's normal to feel that way, you know, because you're like, you start feeling like, what am I not doing right? What am I doing wrong? Like, what is it that it's like not working? And it's normal to feel this way. Like, it's always gonna happen when you like, you start comparing yourself to others.
It's basically, well, I don't do that. I really hard not do that. But I get what you're saying. It's also kind of like a thing of like, you know, the only person you can really rely on is yourself, and if yourself isn't doing well, then nothing's going right, you know?
Yeah, like, for example, for me, I started getting too much on right now. I'm getting too much on the YouTube game. Like, I'm posting exclusive Let's Play content on YouTube. I'm posting reaction videos, so I'm getting more into YouTube because at the end of the day, I enjoy more YouTube than I enjoy TikTok. I'm still doing TikTok, but this is what I say to people who start stressing a lot about TikTok. And I always tell them, because I had a friend who was stressing too much about TikTok, and this is what I tell them. You do not want to stress too much about TikTok. Why? Because your conversion rate from TikTok to Twitch, it's very low.
It's less than 1%.
People who are on TikTok, they are used to short form of content. They are used to like a minute of 6 seconds of content. If you can get all these likes, you can get all these follows, but that does not mean that all those people are gonna go and follow you on Twitch, because that's not the content that you're looking for. You know, you're putting a stream of 4 hours. The short attention span of these people is much more less than that. So
yeah, that's why I focus more on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, YouTube on the other hand, YouTube on the other hand, it has foreign long content which came way before Twitch. No, it has YouTube gaming. So if you really feel like, if you really want to convert this number to bring people who are gonna stay on the stream, you gotta focus that attention into bigger platforms like YouTube. And YouTube is the biggest one. If you want to release content, if you want to interact with the community, Twitter is your next one. If you want to build a brand, Instagram is your branding one. If you want to just go for shits and giggles and maybe a little bit of networking is mainly, and shits and giggles is the second one. It's on TikTok. And that's why I'm not stressing so much about TikTok anymore.
I'm lax about networking nowadays. Like I meet people, just inevitably I meet people through like other streams or through other like the Twitter space I was involved in this morning. I met a few people and a couple of them joined the community, and that's awesome. You know, I don't do the mass networking that I used to, because honestly, it really didn't work. And it was like kind of just, I don't know. Seems bad.
Yeah, to be honest, like most of the networking that I've done, I never saw something as a networking opportunity. For me, I saw it as a opportunity to be part of the community. And if it becomes like a friendship thing, awesome. Which is like, I have a lot of friends that I met through TikTok. Pixel Kitten, Peachy Saiyan, like all those streamers, I know them through TikTok, and I've been able to form a relationship with them, and now we're friends. I literally see them as friends. I see them as part of my friend, like they're important friends for me. And I feel like sometimes people focus too much on the networking, that they get discouraged when it doesn't turn into something more than friendship. I've been discouraged sometimes when I like go into a community.
Really?
I really want to engage.
That's my goal.
That I really want to engage with someone and be like, yo, it would be super cool to be friends with them. And it sometimes is like, we probably don't click, or probably they're too, like, they can't really be friends with me, but like, I always look for ways in which I can become friends with someone, because I honestly, I prefer to be friends with someone and have shits and giggles with them than having to do anything else without, you know? Like, I want to, if I'm going to a stream, I'm looking for friends, you know? I'm looking for people that I can talk to.
Sam, you want to be my friend?
Of course I will. I will be your friend. I will be your friend. I will be everybody's friend in here. If you want to be my friend, you just gotta submit like a 200 word essay.
I want to be your friend, Sam.
You're gonna submit a 200 word essay about like why unicorns are wonderful, and you also have to make a PowerPoint presentation of more than 30 slides about why should I take this friend.
Here are the terms of my friendship. Line 1, anything you're comfortable with goes. Line 2, that's it.
Okay, cool. But it is stressful. But at the end of the day, it's part of the content creation. It's part of the content creation world. And I am not gonna say I'm lucky, but I'm kind of happy that I studied a career where I was able to do content creation for a whole time.
That's the other thing, Sam, and I fucking hate this, and I'm not throwing shade at you or anyone else, but
I was like, what did I do?
I know what you fucking did, Sam. How dare your numbers be bigger than my numbers, grr.
I don't even know, to be honest.
Sam, honestly, it's not you. I mean, it's partially you. You did a lot of work, girl, and you should fucking own that shit. Like, you should be proud of the work that you've done. No, seriously, you should be. You should be proud of the work that you've done. But, like, a lot of content creation and a lot of, like, Twitch is just pure fucking dumb luck. Like, people coming into your stream and being like, wow, this is really awesome. I want to engage this. I want to stick around. Dumb fucking pure luck. Dumb fucking pure luck that I found Jeffrey, that I found Aya, that I found, you know, Asta, that I've found Potch, that I've found, it's luck. It is. There is a huge factor of luck. And you know what? I said it before. I'm going to say it right now, Quan Chi. 2022 is my year. It's going to happen. I'm going to get partner. I don't know how. It's going to happen, though. Just explosion of lovely people are going to find my community. I'm going to get partner. And then we're going to get ambassador. Because I already applied for ambassador. They're probably not going to accept me, but
I just think
Let's go.
there's luck.
Why not?
In the game, I do think there's always gonna be luck in the game, you know.
Yes.
And my dad has always told me like, yo, what you're doing is awesome, but he's like, but you also have to consider the factor of luck. And I tell my dad, yeah, that is true. I do have to consider the factor of luck, you know. But to be honest, if I were to consider the factor of luck every single time, I wouldn't have done all the shit that I've done so far, you know?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a factor. It's not the only thing, though.
Yeah, so I was
you
like,
need to put in work.
I've had to talk to people who are like, yo, the only reason why I'm not doing this is because I don't have the luck. And like,
no.
So you're letting that stop you because
no, that's a defeatist attitude. That's literally setting yourself up for failure. You still have to keep doing all the things you're doing. You still have to fucking work at it.
Yeah, so every time I always hear the lamest excuse, and I'm pretty sure, okay, so I hear that excuse, and I hear the excuse of, like, girls are stealing the views, which you probably have heard it, too.
Booby streamer. Sam, you don't make me do it. I will flash my tits, and view count will go fucking explosion here.
Why? No, I've heard it so many times when, people are, like...
I hate that shit.
People are like, let me tell you what I got once. They told me like you're too reveal. You're like the only reason why you have viewers is because you have like you're a girl. You have boobs. Like, sir, I'm wearing a unicorn onesie. Where do you see? I'm covered like from the top to the bottom. Like, Sam,
I can see curves. I can see the curves of your ass and your tits. And if I look really hard and imagine and fucking hold my tiny little micro penis in my hand, I can see your nipples through that as well. Obviously, you're stealing views. You're stealing views, Sam.
I really am. That was my focus when I first started. But like, I've had people who are like, "Yo, you're like always like so like I'm wearing a onesie." Every single time, people are like, "The only reason that you are getting views is because you have boobs." And like, dude. If that's just stupid reason, then you should not be on content creation.
Wait, hold on. Let me just make my view count go way up real quick.
It was like very infuriating when it was like the hot tub streams and shit. It was like the reason why you're not getting viewers is because you're not putting in the love and the work that we have. Like, we've worked our ass off. You have a Maki hat. Like, every single person that cares about content creation has worked their ass off.
No, it's true. And also, if for other people that are saying fucking, girls are stealing all the views, the booby viewers, I present to you the song bump 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 da 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 da. Literally, just look at the top 100 streamers, all men. I think
it's all men. It's all men.
Maybe Pokemon's up there, but all men.
But you know which? She's on the number 80.
There you go.
She's not even top, but she's on number 80. She's the first. Like, if you scroll on the analytics on Twitch, you'll see that it's until 80 that the first one pops in, and it's Pokemon. So it's not really that. The problem is, people get frustrated because they don't see the numbers, and then they see a girl streaming and they're like, I'm gonna attack this one because I'm a piece of shit and I have to do it, so there's like a lot of like, it's all men, and it's all white men too. I'm not doing anything, but I'm just saying it's all white men.
Well,
I found her. Pokemon 78. Excuse you.
So I have to say this. It's because this
Sorry.
Twitch is created for gamers.
Yeah.
That's where we're created, but for white gamers. So the predominant people that are going to basically be are white. Point blank. No matter how much we try to sit here and push it into the space, they're always going to be white.
Yeah, it's always.
Unless somebody makes a different platform that is going to support people of color more so than this, then that's about it. But will we see that? Hopefully,
you know
one day.
what, Maki? If they made a platform that was like focused on people of color creators, white men would go fucking ape shit. Oh my god.
Of course they would. Of course they would, because they always go ape shit.
They always go ape shit during fucking Black History Month too.
Like they go ape shit over the smallest things because attention is not on them. It's not all
This
about
isn't
them.
proper representation.
I literally like there was this whole situation. You know, the Hispanic Heritage Month. I was very happy because I got to see a lot of my friends and everything. But when they were like on the front page on Twitch, we found a couple people that dropped into their channels. They're like, "Yo, why are you on the front page and shit? Like, you're putting Animal Crossing. What the fuck, you know?" So it's like it really is when they don't get the attention. It's like they feel under attack because like, and then they pull out the card of like, "What about us? What are we gonna get represented and shit?" Like white. Like white month or some shit like that. I'm like, every single month is white month. You know?
That's what they don't understand. And they will never understand until they step outside their world.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just get my cup of white tears here. Fucking, it's so ridiculous. I'm dead.
It is ridiculous. It's very ridiculous. But it's unfortunately it's what happens, you know.
Yep.
It shouldn't.
Although Ludwig is leaving Twitch for YouTube. And some other platforms some other people are leaving Twitch for YouTube as well. I wonder what that will do. I'm curious.
So here's my take on that.
Yeah.
And this is my recommendation. Okay, so here's the thing. YouTube is a great platform when you already have a base established. When you already have a community established. When you already have a name established, go ahead and move to YouTube. Because I've seen a lot of my friends who are like, "Yo, I'm gonna move to YouTube. I'm gonna start YouTube streaming." And I'm like, no. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because YouTube's still the reason why all this big streamers are moving is because
they got a fucking deal. They got money.
They got deals. You don't have a deal. YouTube is going to suppress you because you're nothing to them.
Literally.
You know. So because like Ludwig was already a big streamer.
Yeah.
Dr. D was it Dr. D? Yeah, I think it was.
Destructo, whatever.
Yeah, he was already there.
Yeah.
Valkyrie already has. Corpse already has. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be taking Saikuno one day.
I think not Saikuno. Disguised Toast just went over, right?
Toast already moved from
YouTube, which Saikuno's gonna go there as well. No, it's not.
It's surprising.
Disguised Toast was a YouTuber originally, wasn't
he? Toast was on YouTube originally. It's surprising that they brought him to Twitch. It was like, I was very surprised because I thought he was gonna stay on YouTube because I was like, Valkyrie's on YouTube.
He probably got a better deal.
YouTube.
He got a better deal.
Jacksepticeye. I'm not
Doesn't matter. Where's the money? You follow the money.
I think Jacksepticeye is here.
He's both, I thought.
He's both.
I don't know if he's exclusive.
Pokemon is exclusively on YouTube, but on Twitch. So, but I've seen a lot of my friends. Like one of my friends were like, "Yo, why are you not streaming on YouTube?" Because like I've compared the growth. It's not convenient for me to move to YouTube, especially because it will be very crappy. I'm abandoning a community that I already made here.
Exactly. Listen,
it's easier. It's
Twitch,
easier for bigger streamers to do that because
they have
a community in bold place. They have a following. They have established something.
Right.
I don't. I am not gonna do that.
You but you haven't in the grand scheme, and people don't understand that. Like, listen, I said this before. 75 in the grand scheme is nothing. But to me or you, that's a lot of fucking people.
No,
but in the grand scheme, it's nothing.
Yeah, no,
it is
nothing.
A drop in the fucking bucket for them.
I follow, for example, one of the biggest streamers that I follow here on Twitch are Saikuno, Julian, Granny, Spooky, Cauliflower, and those are the biggest ones. And now that Ludwig's gone, I'm not having.
Yeah.
They have viewers over 20.2k viewers.
Right.
That's a huge shit. And then they have friends who are streamers, are partnered, and they have viewers of like 600, 200, which is still a lot for me. Like, it's a lot. Like, for me,
it's a lot to imagine.
200 people on my chat. I could never dream of that. I don't even know if that's possible for me. You know, I don't know if that's ever gonna be possible.
It's possible.
For me, that's a whole shit ton of people.
Well, this
now,
is
if you put yourself in the shoes of Lutwing, that's a little thing, you know? And like, so they're gonna move to a platform they already know they can make it better, you know, they can be bigger, but they're already big enough. So it makes sense for them to move. You gotta move where you think it's gonna be more convenient for your career, you know?
So this is where I think that is an interesting opportunity for smaller streamers, because Twitch does community really, really well. So for the folks that don't want to go over to YouTube for Ludwig, you know, I wonder where they're gonna go. Now, do I necessarily want all the Ludwig viewers in my stream? Maybe not. But I'm sure there's a few good folks.
I don't think.
You know.
I don't think so.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, but it's a guess.
So, for example, I do see a lot of people that are like, "Yo, it's so cool that you're moving on YouTube," but it's been on the scheme of, and I've talked to partners on Twitch. I talked to them like, "Yo, would you ever move to YouTube?" And they're like, "No." And it's really surprising for me when I hear that answer, because I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, just because I want to be with this platform. I know it has
problems.
Things that it can,
all platforms have problems.
They're like, I want to be there to change those problems. They're like, I don't want to abandon those problems. I don't want to abandon that platform.
I don't want to be in the community, because that's really what it is for me. I build my community here, you know.
They're like, YouTube is a great platform. They're like, YouTube is a great platform for me to get my content out. But at the end of the day, I am dedicated to Twitch because I want to be here to see the change on the platform, you know. And it's something that I agree with them, honestly. Like, I feel like I would not be able to stream on YouTube because I feel like I've been able to do such a wonderful community here. I've been able to create so much wonderful stuff here. I don't feel like I could ever leave it behind. I'll continue putting content on YouTube, but I'm not gonna leave it, you know?
Yeah, that's same thing for me, because it's like, I feel that when it comes to YouTube, I've been doing, like, when the whole Me Too movement came about with the whole hate raids, I was looking into it and seeing how they treat people of color on YouTube, and it's not great. It's worse.
Nope. It's worse. It's dramatically
so
worse.
much fucking worse. There's so many black YouTubers that I've like followed, and they just fucking disappeared. They don't even stream their stuff on YouTube a lot anymore because they have been basically demonetized multiple times. And you can't, like, the way that we speaking right now, the way that we speak about Twitch, we're not silenced. Like, we will be silenced on YouTube.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. Most of the people that are
for all the shit that we give Twitch, you know,
most of the people that are big on YouTube gaming are white people.
Yep.
Right now, like, they're white people. They're there's no hate or anything, but the truth is, YouTube is a little bit worse when it comes to representation. We couldn't complain about Twitch, and I'm gonna continue complaining because there's still a lot of things that need to be worked on. But I'm more afraid of streaming on YouTube than I'm afraid of streaming on Twitch. I feel more safe here as a small streamer. You know, I feel like as a small streamer, it's easier for me to get targeted than a bigger streamer like Ludwig or a Pokimane. You know, they're still gonna get targeted, but I feel like they have a stronger basis to keep them protected. I don't.
Like, it's
because they have mods / they can just fucking ignore it and be like, whatever.
It's also like seeing like Real Mama Eagle be able to speak about the Twitch problem, seeing Wreck-It Raven to basically like to make the Twitch movement, not the Twitch movement,
Twitter movement.
Do better.
Twitch do better.
Twitch do better, and to see her get partnered, to see women of color get partnered by speaking out and being activists, and they're not being punished for it. That is a huge message that we don't give Twitch credit enough for. Granted, it has its issues like every fucking company does.
Right.
Granted, we have things that we really want to see change and grow. We got to just keep grinding it out and actually speaking up and keeping Twitch accountable. They stated that, you know what, keep us accountable. Well, we kept them accountable, and we got to keep keeping them accountable. There's so many things behind the scenes that we don't even look at. what all the work that they're doing behind the scenes, and then a lot of times the things that we were complaining about, they most likely have people behind the scenes, especially in the tech field, already working on things.
To be honest, I'm not sure how much I can actually say, but I'll say this. I was pretty privy to the situation going on at Twitch through one of Hassan's mods, who, because Raven dragged all of her mods into a chat with him, and he told us about like what Twitch is doing, and like, you know, they actually did give a shit. It's just that they're fucking crap with PR about it.
Yeah,
and they're in a
showed.
Yeah,
it showed. It
did show.
Big time.
It did show.
Showed big time.
But literally, he was like, "No, they are actually taking this seriously, and it is genuinely a cat and mouse kind of situation where they constantly have to keep shit behind so many closed doors because they're afraid of like either a mole within or someone." You know, basically the hackers, you know, trying to find workarounds for their workarounds, and they have to work around the potential workarounds that they might develop. And, you know, that's the whole field of cybersecurity, really. You know, I'm not saying anything that's not public knowledge here. That's how cybersecurity works. You literally hire hackers to hack into your system and then show you how to prevent that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so they managed to do something for it, and they did track down a few of these guys, and they did make arrests as well.
Yeah, they did.
Which I'm very fucking pleased about. Lawsuits have been sent. If you notice, hate raids have gone completely almost gone, I think, at this point, which is great.
They've been doing a great job.
And then Saribot got verified, which was like just helped so much as well for protection.
I got a weird follow today, and Saribot immediately banned it. I didn't even fucking pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. I was like, oh crap. Damn. Okay, Saribot. All right. And then like they're doing the work. Oh, yeah. You just gotta give them time.
I added a new bot called where is it? It's Create is bot, I think. And I can do a where band. Let's see if that worked. I forgot the commands for it. Shit. Bad Waba.
That's
Bad
Waba. You fucked it up, Waba.
All right. Sam. Yes. I love you. But shush. Maki hasn't talked all stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now.
I'm just being here quiet and drawing. But yeah.
So Maki, same question to you, just to bring it back here. What is it like to be both a woman and a woman of color on Twitch?
It's weird because a lot of the stuff that Sam has experienced, I haven't. I'm really, like, from my experience, from what I've seen, I'm pretty protected. I protect myself a whole lot. When the whole hate raids were happening, I made sure to, I made sure that everything was pretty shut down, and a lot of people didn't follow me or like didn't come into our Discord. I made sure I put security walls for Discord because I just was following other streamers and they were giving me the heads up. It's like, do this, do that, protect yourself, do this. And I jumped on it immediately. When they told me, I jumped on it and I didn't wait just to get attacked. Talked to my partner about making sure that I had a VPN so my IP wouldn't get stolen. Like, it's just so many things that I put into action instead of just waiting for shit to happen. And I think that's why I don't really have a lot of negative experiences on Twitch. I had a couple of creepy experiences when it comes to people trying to hit on me in a sense of pushing their agenda, but I immediately just banned them secretly everywhere. And like I know how to handle things appropriately, because I feel like if you try to ban somebody, especially if they're following you all over the place, like, you got to make sure you find their username, not only in your Twitch, but you got to find their username inside your other social media, especially if they're like following you and stalking you. So you got to like ban all that shit. And it's about being.
Have you had people stalking you?
No, I haven't had people stalking me, but it was one dude that was really weird, and he kept sending me messages to help him reach affiliate. He was trying to make this a full-time job to support his kid and stuff, like a whole sob story. and he came back into my chat and saying like, oh, well, we were talking about relationships in one of my streams. And he was like, but what if I know that I'm good for somebody? What if I know that I'm good for you? He's like, first, I'm going to get some artwork from you. Second, I'm going to meet you in person. Like, it was just like really abrasive and strong to the point my partner had to jump into chat and like school him about how relationships work. And everyone's like, dude, this is not how you do relationships. But he's like, oh, well, what about, you know, if I know that I'm really, but it's like, I told everyone's like, it's about consent, dude. So we just blocked him and banned him secretively. And I like told my mods at the time about it. And like, because I didn't want to make it a huge public thing, because if it did, it would have triggered him to basically start messaging me other places that I didn't want him to do. So it's about being strategic, mindful, and being aware, and also understanding the people that are coming into your chat. Like, I tend to attract a lot of people who are broken, or
Same,
who have
and I want to.
me. I feel like I'm aware that I attract a lot of people who are broken because I've been there. I've been in their exact same shoes, but I'm working towards shifting the shifting my presence on Twitch more cozy and more relaxed, and we can still talk about things, but I've just noticed that so many people are starting to emotionally dump but also racially hijack the stream. Like this past week I had someone come
Racially
into my
hijack.
stream and like I put
What
so
does
we
that
got a new
mean?
command, fist bump, for
Oh.
Asta, my mod,
Yeah.
because you know, like, you know what Asta goes through. He's like, can we do fist bump? It's like, fuck yeah, let's go. Somebody comes in and shares like, well, I don't want to use that because that's part of Black culture. I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, how does fist bumping? Right. I was like, how does fist bumping association? And like, they went on this whole spiel. I was just like, that's not what it used for. You can use fist bump. And then like, it sort of went into this whole rant, and it made me super pissed off and uncomfortable. I had to sit with it. I was like, this person just hijacked my stream.
I would have just banned them from the first comment and been like, that's
But
really
it wasn't
weird.
insidious. But
It
it
doesn't
wasn't
matter if it's
insidious.
not insidious, it was race baiting.
But it's not insidious. Like, that's the difference between someone is race baiting because of like whatever reason, but it's a difference between someone's being ignorant versus someone just being intentional. And that's a difference that I have to constantly deal with on an everyday basis of trying to figure out who's being intentional. They haven't showed backup either, or they apologize for it. But now we have a command saying not now, switching the topic to switch the topic of like protecting myself and my
Okay.
mentality, because certain things are just, I'm happy that happened because now we have a new command. I'm able to basically detour the conversation to something more wholesome, because that's what I want. I want people to come to my stream and feel like calm and relaxed. Reasons why I do yoga,
Same.
reasons why I do meditations on Mondays, because shit, I fucking need it, especially today with all the technical issues. But there's designated days like Wednesday and Wednesday. They're designated days for us to talk about these things, and people need to respect that. Like,
Yeah.
the thing that I like deal with so much is the heavy weight of being the strong Black woman. That's the shit that I deal with, because I realized that, like, I was talking to one of my streamer friends about it last night. Her and I just stayed up to 1 o'clock talking about it. It's like, I feel that I've been through so much in my life to the point where I can't help but bring wisdom or bring a sense of strength into a space. And but when it comes to when I need it, no one's there. Or if it is, it's like very minimal amount of people that's there. I look at so many other people that I follow that I'm friends with, and they have like a solid mods, solid people who know how to handle their shit, that know how to sit here and take care of things. And like, I don't have that, and I'm aware of it, and I'm trying to cultivate it naturally. That means that I got to change something that I'm doing. And I can't sit here and put that pressure on my mods because they're doing this shit for free. They're doing it out of just pure like enjoyment. And it's thank you, Star. Thank you. And it's just really frustrating to always hold space for everybody, but I don't have enough people holding space for me, unless like it's my streamer friends. But when it comes to my community, it's to the point where like they have come into my stream now, and like, even though they can't fully mod for me, my streamer friends are there to basically back me up at this point, because like I tell us, like, I don't really have the support that I need. And like, if Asa's not feeling good or Illis Preacher's not there, and we get like tons of people coming in, I need some people. And I've like talked to my stream about it. I've tried to go through like interviews, and no one fits the standards that I need them to. Even when I send them things, they just fall off. They just like, oh, I want to be mod. Like, seriously, guys, just FYI, whoever's a viewer, do not sit here and offer to be a fucking mod if you're not willing to do the work to be a mod. If you're not willing to basically like, if I like, because I send people stuff, and it's like, if you're not willing to do the work or study of what it takes to be a really good mod, do not offer to be a mod, because you're wasting somebody else's time. You're wasting the streamer's time, and just finding someone that can support them. You need to go.
I'm pretty sure that was Sky, not your cat, but okay.
I mean, if I
was gonna say something as well.
Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, what told me to shut up? So
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
The one was like, "You talk too much." I'm sorry. I am passionate. Anyways, so for me, it's like I recently like I have initially like I have like three like I had like almost 5 mods, and unfortunately like 2 of them couldn't continue, so it was a whole shit. And then I recently had like mod applications, and that's how I ended up with like a group of 15 mods. I literally have a group of 15 mods, but like because the reason that I do it is like I tell them like I don't want you guys to feel pressured that you have to be there with me, you know, every single time. I just ask you that you please are aware of the shit that's going on the stream, you know? Like I tell them like I have a section on the Discord on the mod channel that's called records. And I tell them every single ban, block, timeout, anything you guys have, I need you to put it there, because that way all of my mods are gonna be on loop of what's going on. Like I may have like a group of 15 mods, but not all of them are gonna show up, you know? The reason why I have all the 15 there is because they're different time zones, there are different things that are gonna keep them up. Sometimes I don't have any mods on chat, sometimes I have all the mods on chat, and then someone comes in like, why is there a mod wall? And I'm like, fuck off. There's no mod wall. They're just like, I tell my mods, if you need to lurk, go lurk. And there's never a mod wall, because like almost more than a half of my streams, my mods are like on another time zone, so like there's never a mod wall. But like I
also
tell them,
who
like,
cares if there's a mod wall? That's not a bad thing.
Who cares? Like it's not a bad thing. I want to keep my community protected. I don't do it for me, I do it for them. So like I always tell them like, I don't need you guys to be here 24/7. I don't need you guys to do like a lot of shit. Like I just need you guys to be aware of the shit that's going on the Discord, on the Twitch. Things are gonna be scheduled. Like you need to study this shit to know what's going on, you know? And I see qualities on my mods, and I see things that I know they're important. Like all the mods that I have right now, I saw things that we are like, we need this. So every single mod that I have on my team has a quality that helps us become stronger. So we haven't had any issue right now where we have someone who has caused a huge thing, because they're all know. I always tell my mods, you know how I work, you know what's important to me, you know the values that I have, you know my limits, you know everything. So whenever someone comes into my chat and then they do unbanned requests, they're like, yo, I don't know why your mod banned me, like I didn't do shit. And I tell them like, my mod banned you for a reason. I trust my mods blindly. I know they're never gonna take any personal feelings into consideration, because I told them this. So don't come at me and tell me that my mods did something wrong. If they did, I'm gonna investigate it myself. But I trust my mods so much. They know my values, they know my limits, they know how I want my community to grow. So I know I can trust my mods with everything. So I always tell like, if I get a message from one of the people that got banned, they're like, yo, I don't understand why your mods banned me. They're kind of crappy. I'm like, if my mods ban you,
talk about my mods like that. Don't you dare.
Right.
Like, you know,
exactly.
There was recently one of the viewer that came in that we told them like, we're a chaotic stream. We like to keep things like chaotic and shit.
Sure.
They offended one of my mods. It was Ash, actually. They offended Ash, and they were like, I don't know what they said something very rude, something like, yo, you should try to like instead of like, have you tried something that's more useful to her, something like that. They called them that they were being useless basically. And then all my mods in me, I didn't even see the message after. I only saw the ban after the stream because all the mods were like, yo, that's not right, yo, shut up. Like, they all banned them. All the mods completely turned on this guy and they were like, yo, you're out. So like, my mods protect each other. They got their backs, they got
Good.
my back,
As
they
they
got
should.
the community back. And
As they
that's how
should.
and that's how I know my mod team is great. So I understand why you will do that, because you want to make sure that when you're on stream, you're only worrying about what you're streaming and the people that come in. You don't want to worry about anything else but that. So
Exactly.
that's why it's important to have such a strong mod team.
Right.
Like, you're
Yeah.
not gonna ask everyone to be there. You're just gonna
No.
ask them to know who you are, know your community, and they know what to do. You
Yeah,
know?
like that's like, and that's what I love about like having so many mods, is because everybody's has their own different time schedules. It's like,
Yeah.
do what you want to do as long as you show up, that's fine. And they apologize to me. It's like, I'm sorry not being there. It's like, it's fine if you need to take it. Like, the thing is too, like, and I'm directly to you, Asta, because Asta's in here. He's my mod. Stop. Like, I don't know like what we need to do with you, Asta, but you need to be gentle with yourself. Stop overworking yourself. Like, he is so dedicated to the point he will work when he's sick. And I'm like, stop doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That
not
is.
useful to me at all. It's not
Right.
useful to anybody, and you're not being
Yeah.
gentle and kind to yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
I always tell that to my mods. I always tell them, if you're down, if you're dealing with shit, if you're dealing with, I always tell this to a lot
Step
of my
away.
mods. I tell them, get the hell out of my chat, because I don't want you guys here if you're dealing with stuff. Like, it's not that I'm like kicking you out. I just want to make sure that you guys are okay. Because
Yeah,
like, I
and
want you to take care of yourself, you know? My stream is not important as it's your mental health, you know?
exactly. Thank you, 100%. And it's like, and I tell this to not only to like my moms, but say this to Asta as well, and say this to a lot of everybody. It's like, take care of yourself. You come first,
Yep.
first and foremost. You
That's
come
why I
first.
focus
will
on it
get
so
like,
much.
if I don't have any mods, I have a good source of people who I put as editors in case something happens.
Yeah.
Like, I have a good source of people, a mixture of people who are VIP who have editing positions. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many flexibility that I allow. And then like, I can't wait to see if I'm able to build up a solid mod group where I can have a solid meetings. Like,
Yeah.
creating meetings with people across the world is very fucking difficult.
It is.
Especially in
It
different time zones.
It is so
Yeah.
difficult. I always tell my mods, like, yo, we're gonna have a meeting. Shit, everybody drop your schedule. And then I'm like, okay, this person is for live from like 2 p.m. to 5, but that's when I'm sleeping. So I'm like, okay, we're just gonna do a meeting, like, and then whoever
When
can
visually, like,
we're
yeah,
gonna
I'm just
visually, and
like, I just send messages to them individually or have phone calls individually, because
Yeah.
it's just too complicated to
It's
have everyone in
complicated.
one meeting unless they live in the United States like I do. It's not gonna happen.
No, it's not. I have like
and
mods who are in Australia. I have
Yep.
another one who's like in Britain, so this is never gonna happen. Never.
Asa's in like no, I'm about to fuck it up. I would say New Zealand, Netherlands, and then my other mod, he's from Canada, like
No.
on the east coast of Canada, not the west coast. I'm like, fuck.
It's impossible.
It's
God.
yeah.
That's why
it's impossible.
That's why I tell my mods, like, you don't have to be on the meetings. We're probably not gonna have a lot of
Right.
meetings. Just be on the lookout at stuff at the point in the chat, because that's all you're
Right.
gonna be, all your information. You're never gonna get lost if you
Right.
just look at the Discord.
Exactly.
That's
Just look at the Discord,
Exactly.
listen to what I have to say, but it's just,
Yep.
and I just, I don't know, like I put a lot of work. I don't get as
Yeah.
much views. Only thing as a Black female streamer is the fact that I'm an artist.
Mhm.
So being an artist, you don't get that many views depending on what you're drawing.
Right.
And on top of it, like, it depends on how I'm interacting or what I'm doing. Like, I didn't even take a look at my analytics today, but I know I had a lot of people in my stuff for once while doing yoga. I don't get a lot of views doing yoga at all because people don't like self-care, apparently. But it just allows me to realize, like, this is going to be a slow burn for me. the fact that you just stated to yourself like you're gonna end up like Waba, like how you said like, oh, I'm gonna just be partner. I'm gonna just don't know how I'm just gonna be partner. I don't have that much confidence yet until like I hit
Mm-hmm.
average of like 40 to 50 views, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
me too.
My
I am like
confidence,
that.
my confidence comes from my solid sense of what I want, who I want in the community, who I don't want in the community, and how to grow it.
Yeah.
I think I've been floundering for less than the full year plus I've been on Twitch about it, because I feel like I've been inconsistent about my identity, and I feel like that can turn people off,
How
because
so?
I myself am growing. Because how so? I think it harkens back to what I was saying before. People like consistency. People like, you know, the pull, right? The pull is very attractive. If you just do one thing all the time, then you're going to get a lot of people who like that one thing, and that you do that one thing all the
Oh,
time. You know, you act one certain
right.
way. I don't always act one certain way because I'm a human and I have emotions. And sometimes I'm sad, and sometimes I'm hyped, and sometimes a wild and making funny sexual jokes, you know, but other times I'm stoic and thoughtful and mindful. And I
Same.
was almost
I'm a big
like,
time perv.
I was
So
almost
yeah.
like rejecting that of myself. Like I felt I was shaming myself for having all these different emotions. And I think that gave people a sense of my anxiety. And I'm aware I have anxiety, but, you know, I think it was affecting my ability to maintain community. I think also in part because when I initially started, I allowed a lot of self promo in my chat, but now that I don't, you know, people just fucking poofed because they're not getting something out of me. And, you know, there'll be some people that'll be like, well, I never was, you know, here for the self promo, Waba. I'm like, yeah, that's true, but you weren't here for not the self promo, though. Like, you fucking poofed once you got a self promo, you got a shout out, woo woo. Now you're
Yeah.
gone, you know? So,
Yeah.
just saying.
I did get that a lot of people. I had a person who was a friend of mine, not anymore. They started using me because they saw me that I was getting better at Twitch. They saw me that I was growing on Twitch.
Yep.
I never
That's
saw it
common.
until one friend who is a mod now pointed it out. They're like, "Yo, they're using you," and I was like, "Nah," because they were like an old friend, you know. I was like, "No, they're not. They're just friends." Turns out they were, because one day I did not give them a shout out, or I did not rate, like I did not just talk about them. And after the stream, they were like, "Yo, you didn't give me a shout out," and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." They're like, "But then last time you didn't rate at me." So
What the fuck?
it's really sad when that happens, because you think you know this person, you've been friends with them for
Yeah.
a long time, and suddenly you're just a tool for them. So it's kind of sad, because you're like, where did the friendship go, you know? And
Yeah.
they popped in recently because they actually quit streaming. They quit it, and they saw that I was, you know, getting better at it and shit like that, and they continue to kind of, I blocked them and shit, but they kind of went at me, and they were trying to bring me down and shit, tell me that I was never gonna make it and shit like that, you know. And I told them, like, just because you did not make it, that doesn't mean I won't make it, you know. And just because you were a shitty friend, that means I'm gonna be a shitty person and not gonna make it, you know? So it's like, it's sad when you see those people that you thought were with you at the beginning, and they were from the beginning with me, don't support you, you know? And they just see you as a tool. And it's sad because it happens a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like a lot of people just expect it's like, oh, they see you do it. It's like, oh, can you help me? Can you help me reach affiliate and blah blah blah. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do you mean? You want me to work for you?
I
Do
love,
you
like,
like? Like, do you like that's the thing? Like, do you want me to work for you? Do you want me to like do all the fucking hard work? Like when I started, I didn't have nobody in this. I did
No.
all my research through YouTube trying to make and build this shit. And then when I did start like giving people like handing over my community to even relatives that like got on Twitch and like they just backstabbed me. And it's like, damn, if my family can fucking do that, I am not willing to do that for a fucking stranger. If you're not showing me like you're putting 100% in this shit, I'm not gonna support you.
Right.
If you're just begging me to sit here and support you because you're trying to give me a fucking sob story, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah,
Get out of my
that's
face.
true. I do like helping people reach their goals. Like I do like when people are like, "Yo,
Yeah.
I like that," but when they pressure me to do it, I'm like, no.
Get out of my
like,
face.
I'm not writing you just because you want to translate. Like I want to do shit by myself, you know. I don't
Again,
want to hear a sob story.
this goes back to wanting consistent and genuine support as opposed to just hyped support, as opposed to just like push support. This is why I've told folks I will never fucking do a partner push. Like,
yeah, me neither.
I'm confident in my ability to build community and meet more people, but I'm not advocating for a partner push, and I don't want to advocate for an affiliate push either. You know, it's a journey, and I'm more than happy to go on it. And if it doesn't happen in 2022, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna be disappointed because
that's the thing too. Like,
you know,
we keep thinking about partnership because like I want to be partner one day. Who knows? Like it's more opportunities and stuff, but it's also more work. It's more responsibility. It's more being conscious of what you're saying. Like the thing that I look at when it comes to these top streamers, who are they really? Because I look at a lot of people who have a lot of views and they're very like generic. They're very cookie cutter. They don't have any personality, in my opinion, unless they really built it up on their own organic. Like Real Mama Ego and Real Mama Ego and Raven is the only two solid partner streamers that I follow on a consistent basis, and they build their shit organically. Versus other people who like I don't even like when you guys mention all these top namers, I don't even know who the fuck they are. I don't care, because at the end of the day, it's like they don't seem like they have a personality to me, because they have allowed like their sponsorships, their stuff to cut off who they are. And it's like my question is, it's like, once we get there, because I know that all of us is going to get there being partner, what would that look like for us? What that will look like for me? Who would I be by that time? Will I be super cookie cutter, or will I still be myself, or be better than who I was?
Here's the thing, and I need people to understand this. I'm not going to be the same person I am right now next year. I'm not.
Of course you're not, because people change.
People change, and I want people to recognize that that's kind of how I build my community. Is I build my community in a growth mindset. I want people to join my community and join it genuinely, to want to grow themselves as well and learn.
I may be a giraffe next year. Who knows?
Who knows?
So
like
Sam, send me your address so I can send you a giraffe onesie. Let's go.
That's the things that I think about beforehand. It's like, okay, who am I going to be? Am I going to be someone that I'm going to actually be proud of, or who I'm going to be somebody that I'm not proud of? You know, like that's the shit that I'm thinking about, you know? So it's just seeing what that leads to and what does it mean to be a partner, because I watch a lot of Real Mama Ego and her Twitch talks on Thursday, and about the stuff that she shares about, like, you have to sit here and write a letter of a letter of recommendation. Once you hit partner, you have to write a letter on why you should be partner.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yes, I saw that video. Yeah, that is true.
And like, yeah, like why you should be partner. Basically, like what type of donations am I willing to do, and like the whole conversation about being a donation streamer versus being a regular streamer. Because if you're a donation streamer, you won't get paid, like, unless you get sponsorships and shit like that. The complexity about all this stuff you have to think about beforehand, and this is all the shit I think about on top of what more content, what am I going to bring to the table to bring some peace of mind to my stream, to help them feel seen, help them feel heard, support them in just having a laugh or just like chilling. Like these are the things I think about, like how can I visually entertain them with my art? How can I visually entertain them with my new layouts? Like these are the things that I think about on a constant basis, and I put so much into everything that I do. I have literally been times where I have literally cried to my partner about I just want to just give so much to my stream. I have literally cried like, man, I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to make them engage. I have literally broken down multiple times trying to figure out how to build this in the right way.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I just like stay up till like so late at night because I'm like thinking of ways in which I can make the stream more personal. Like I feel like when I first started it, I was like, I am afraid that if I do this, people are not gonna like it, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. Now I reached the point in like, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. So like now I feel like I've done more stuff that is fun, more stuff that people are like, this is Sam, this is exactly Sam. Like for example,
Right. You've embraced yourself, and I love that for you.
I say, for example, I say my sweaty ass. Every single time I'm playing a horror game, I say I have a sweaty ass. And then there was someone who dropped in the chat that was like, too much information. And we were like, and everybody on the chat was like, yo, that's part of the stream. That's what we say here.
Exactly.
And they were like, no, that's still too much. So I fucking banned them. So I'm like, okay,
this is not
your spot.
Yeah, so I was like, I say stuff sometimes that is like freaking out. Like I wear a fucking horse mask sometimes. I wear a duck mask sometimes. I have a fucking skeleton on my back. My alerts are fucking on. Like, I have a lot of shit that I'm like, I have a lot of things that I want to incorporate and I'm still afraid of, but now I don't give a shit anymore. Also, Poach Fat, yes, I talk a lot. I'm just gonna shut up right now.
Sam, I love you.
I don't talk that much. I don't like, so ironically, like I think that I'm a big time talker, but I'm really not. I try. Like, yeah. See, like I just sort of go blank.
It's like a puddle down there.
Man,
have you ever tried? Have you ever tried playing a horror game with a fucking onesie?
No, that's really sweaty though.
No, it's a puddle down there. I could literally stand up right now and show you my chair.
No,
it's like
no, don't, no.
Chair stream.
It's like especially during the hot season. They're like, yo, how you do?
Yo, you need a like mini fan going up your cooch. Like
seriously, she needs some milk.
I do. I have a lot of streamers who are friends of mine who are like, yo, how do you do it? Like, how do you
get a fan?
Stream with a onesie? And I'm like, a lot of commitment, you know, a lot of commitment. And sometimes I've been telling my chat like, I'm just not gonna stream with a onesie anymore, you know. But like, I can't give it up. So I keep doing it. But why
don't you get get a onesie and just cut shorts into it?
See, this is why I don't play a lot of puzzle games because
it's a good idea.
Like, I could never figure it out. When I play a lot of horror games,
like why don't you get a onesie and like just cut the legs and just make a skirt out of it?
Yeah.
Just FYI, so you're
and then wear boy shorts underneath, and you're good. Right.
You just open the world to me in so like unexpected way that I literally cannot live with myself.
Maki, you can say vagina, you can say coochie. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but for JJ, come on.
I
do open up a little bit because it has buttons. It has buttons, like the onesie has buttons. So like I open up like the buttons sometimes when it gets too hot to get a little air on it. But yo, you just opened a whole world to me, so I'm gonna need to get some scissors after this. But
like get some onesies that you don't give a fuck about and like some cheap ass onesies, sew that bitch up together and be like, legs all out, it's just that out and shit.
I only wear this one. I literally only wear this one, and I can't cut it because it's like too sentimental for me. So I really can't.
Get another one.
This just reminds me of.
And then just customize it.
This just reminds me of my genius double streaming idea, where I stream on Twitch top half, and then I just have like a bottom half cam for ChatterBait.
Yes.
So I earn double the money.
Yes.
Totally. I don't know if it'll work.
Isn't that against TOS? Like
They don't see it.
They don't catch
If they don't see it, if they don't see it, they don't hear it.
If they don't catch you,
It's good. If they don't see liquids, they didn't see
I didn't hear anything. If they end up coming knocking at my door, it's like Maki, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear nothing. I'm not no.
Hey Maki, on your stream we heard a. What's that about?
Wait, what?
No. Jokes.
Oh, if you do like.
I'm making jokes about vibrators.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you said if they come knocking on your door.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, just on the topic at hand, I'm trying to like go back.
Sam, get back here.
Just going back to the topics. But yeah, I try to just keep myself protected because I'm a paranoid bitch. I'm a paranoid motherfucker. Like
right.
I have to be super protected, and it makes me super boring, I feel like. But then, like, I talk about BDSM and kinky stuff. Yeah, we talked about BDSM today and, like, kinky stuff. I shared, like, my collars and stuff like that, which I don't really talk about a lot of times. But yeah, I'm trying to wean away from a lot of the heavy topics from my stream because it's starting to affect me. It's starting to affect my mental health.
This is what I wanted to say to that, actually, Maki. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just like, this is why I make such really, really strong boundaries from my stream when it comes to like mental health dumps kind of thing. And I hate to use the word trauma dumping, but I have a literal rule in my chat about it, just saying like, listen, you can talk about mental health stuff, you can talk about mental health situations. Like, I don't mind if you want to tell us like you had a bad day or whatever. But like, you know, if it comes to like super trauma shit, like first of all, I need you to at least fucking don't come in here hot. Like at least say hi, the very fucking least. And second of all,
I'm at a point where I'm past saying hi.
Yeah.
I'm past saying like if you do not pay attention, and this is also
right, if you're not mindful.
If my mods are not mindful, if like people are not mindful, I'm just gonna sit here and call. Like I'm not gonna call them out on chat, but I was saying like, please do not do this right now. Check the vibe, see what we're doing this Monday. Like every Monday is yoga and meditation, unless I say otherwise. And I'm really trying to hone in. Like this is a peaceful stream today. And like if you really got something to like, I've just created a word vomit vent section on my Discord because it's like some people need support and some people just need to let shit out. I'm like, please just let it out there. Just not now, not here, put it there so all of us can go to it like we want to and like give you support from afar, you know?
Yep. I have a 10 to 15 minute timer on stream elements. It just says, hello there, welcome in. Please take a moment to see if the mood of the evening is in chat and say hello to everyone receive the Waba love. Because I've had people come in, you know, and just like fucking hot drop shit. And I'm just like, whoa, that is a bomb, my friend. And it's like, listen, I have the vent channel for a reason, and I direct people there, and I also direct people to resources because some people use my stream as like a crisis line. And I'm like, I'm not a crisis line. I'm not 911. Go fucking call 911. Like,
go someplace else.
I don't say that to be mean, but like if you just like randomly drop in my chat and be like, I'm suicidal and I'm about to kill myself and here's the knife and whatnot, I'm just like, bruh, I am not a crisis. The fuck?
Yeah, I have people who share really deep, dark stuff on my support chat, and sometimes I read it and I'm like, oof, I need to take a minute to process this and like try to like sit with how I want to respond back to certain people, because it's to the point where some people inside my community really need support, and I try to give them like connections and resources and stuff, but some things just don't need to be shared on stream, especially dealing with like the COVID situation, like stuff like that, dealing with like certain type of topics, like,
especially during a chill stream. If we're on a chill stream or we're like having a fun wacky time and then someone comes in and they're just like, oh my god guys, listen to like this awful thing that happened to me today, and I'm just like, will say I feel bad for saying it, but I'm just like, listen, like fucking check the vibe. Like,
yeah, like
read the room.
Just please don't. And I feel like I get more of that than anything nowadays. And I'm just trying to like, yo, like I'm pretty sentimental and sensitive to this stuff, and I just can't deal with it anymore. And if it's that dire, like, I'm serious, I tell people, it's like, look, if this topic is really dire to you, can we put a pin into it and hold it off on Wednesday? And crickets.
Yeah, they already
Send
left
me,
because they didn't
yeah,
get their
like,
needs met right away, and it's just like I don't
yeah, I'm
want
just
that.
like, wow, okay, fine. And it's to the point where my Wednesdays are just going to be somewhat like mixture of interviews and education of like certain type of topics, but it's just like, I can't handle heavy topics right now. Like, I'm so burnt out, especially with everything dealing with last year with the Black Lives Matter movement, like all this fucking, I'm like burnt the fuck out. I just want to be an artist. Can I just be an artist before I'm Black? Can I
Maki,
be an artist before I'm a woman? Can I just be an
yeah.
artist and like bring joy and happiness and funny times? Like,
I think you can be an
before
artist,
anything?
and I think if you wanted to, if you feel like this is the right thing for you to do, you could drop doing mental health talks altogether, and you could just
Yeah.
literally make that boundary and say, nah, this is not what my community is. This is not what my content is. You know, and you could literally
Yeah.
just be like, listen, if I'm gonna talk on a mental health thing, I'm talking, not you, me. You know, this is my
I
show,
made that clear today.
and I don't
It's like,
want to hear the vents, and just tell people right out, like, no, this isn't a placed event. This isn't a placed event. I'm sorry, but you know, you need to keep your own peace of mind. And I get really angry for other streamer friends of mine that have had people kind of like dump in their chat or tell them really like awful things, and like I get it, and this is where it comes from, and this is why I focused on, you know, not only person of color but as a woman, because as a woman people will automatically see you as that maternal fucking figure in their life, and automatically see you in a way that just like, oh, you're female? Well, obviously you can do some emotional fucking work for me, because all females are seen as doing emotional work for people, and it's so fucking, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
Like, why? Why the fuck do you treat every single woman in your life like they have to do emotional labor for you, and all the women feel like they have to do emotional labor, and if they don't, then they're not accepted, and they won't have friends, they won't have anyone that they're connected to, and they'll have no one. And it's not true.
You're speaking exactly what my heart is feeling.
And I fucking hate that for you. And I'm telling you, I'm giving you permission. I hate that I have to give you permission, but god damn it, Maki, set that boundary. Just be like, nah, this is not a mental health talk place. Me, WabaStreams, yes, mental health
Yes.
talk place, absolutely. But I just come with very strong boundaries. And if you're not okay with them, if you're not okay with respecting the general fucking vibe of what's going on here right now, if you're not respecting other members in my chat, I have another command that's just like, listen, be mindful. Be like a little fucking mindful. That's all I ask. I ask pretty bare minimum of people. I swear. I swear to God, I ask bare fucking minimum. Just be fucking mindful and don't super fucking trauma dump some super traumatizing shit in the chat just randomly out of nowhere. Like, what are you doing? The vent channel exists. I'm directing you there out of kindness, out of the fucking kindness of my heart and the care for my community. This is a safe space, but it's a safe space not just for you, but for everyone that's in here. And it pisses me off so much that people violate that crap.
No, because it's like I see it as this: the internet is not the safe space at all, but we can make our environments and our little section in on the internet a safer place. Because when people come in, it's like, look, this is not a safe place. You might hear certain things that may trigger you. You might think like certain topics that we talk about may not be of your interest. But this is a place of growth, and that's always what my streams is always a place of growth and betterment. And I know that during next year it's going to be, I'm definitely shifting on my whole vibe next year of focusing on more cozy, more chill, more focus on like educating about art, and probably not educating but just having more fun, because I want to have more fun. Life is too fucking short. A lot of people don't even know. I didn't even tell a lot of people that my aunt just passed away. One of my aunts. Because I've dealt with so much fucking death to the point where like I'm so numb to it, to the point where it's just like, fuck this. I just need to live my life fully, you know? So it's just, I'm done. I'm pretty much done. And I'm at a point where it's just like, I just want to have fun. I want to have more fun enjoying like doing art, doing streams, because that's what's going to basically bring a solid community and a supportive community, is when you know you have fun. So it's, I don't know, life is too short. There's too much death that's going on. It's too much chaos in the world, and like it's time to have a peace of mind somewhere. Like I can't even, me and my partner can't even watch shows or animes or cartoons anymore because they're so fucking dark. They're so fucking dark. We've been watching fucking Gumball just to sit here and get a laugh before we go to sleep, because everything that's out right now is hella dark. Even if it looks all cute and like all this other stuff, it's fucking dark as shit, and it's just like I can't deal with it anymore. And that's my spiel.
I loved it. I love Gumball too.
Gumball is fucking hilarious.
It's so good.
Gumball is like just Gumball
I
is
do
so
love
good.
Gumball. I do love Gumball.
I never give it. I never gave it a time or day because I hated the fact that like like doing art and being an animator is like with so many different like 3D like 2D mixed together. I thought it was fucking chaotic, but now it's just like, no, give it to me all. I need that form of chaos because the shit in the world, I don't need that. Like,
can I bounce a little bit more? Because I'm still angry. I don't get angry a lot. I'm really not an angry person. I don't like being angry. So I just need to get this out here. Because, like, Turn and Jeffrey, my mods, are, like, speaking so much fucking facts right now. And I love them so much. This is literally what I want from my mods, and they're perfect for it. Like, Jeffrey always tells people, like, he's told people in chat, like, you can vent our Discord, but you don't need to talk about this right now. You know? And, you know, Turn saying some people just refuse to read the room. And I'm like, that's so fucking true, because we've had so many people come in and out of this community who refuse to read the room and just continually just, like, randomly drop stuff and demand attention. And, you know, I've had people literally try to hijack my stream in a very direct way of like, well, I want to come on to Mental Health Monday today, right now, this minute, get me in there. You know?
What the fuck?
Yeah, And like, I gotta tell my story, Waba, and you know, I want to talk on this and that other thing. And I'm just like, I literally have offered people, if you want to come on a Mental Health Monday, just let me know and what topic you want to talk about. Like, it's not that fucking hard. But you don't even have the goddamn respect to do that? To DM me? No, you have to tell it to me and put me on the spot in chat like this. And it's just like, fucking no. Like, these are the topics coming up, and if you don't relate to them, I'm not going to have you on the talk. It's not going to work. No. You know, this is not what Mental Health Monday's for. It's not a fucking therapy session for you either, because people have done that shit before. So Turn was saying, like, I'll never understand the need for some folks to have all the attention. And the thing is, like, I do understand it. And literally a lot of it stems from, like, just very childish mindset of like me, and all the attention has to be on me. And like, ooh, streamers talking to me. Ooh, I'm special. You know, it's again, that fucking parasocial relationship of people thinking like, they're fucking hot shit special because I'm talking to them. It's like, I talk to everyone. What do you mean? Yeah. Like, I'm not giving you any extra special attention. Like,
it happened to me.
It's like we're human. We're no different. It's the fact that we just want to be seen. That's it. And share what we want to share. That's it. Like, we just don't want to hide. We're tired of hiding. Like, majority of us who stream have hid majority of our fucking lives. Hid who we are all the time, every day, on every aspect. And this is the only spot that we have since COVID started that we feel safe enough to be ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're not willing to step out of your fucking comfort zone, that's your problem.
Like, is there some like weird fucked up like sympathy point system I was just not aware of? Like,
no,
god damn, like even in the worst throes of my own mental illness, I never wanted to invade another person's space in this way. Like, I really kind of almost take it as like a personal attack at a certain point. Like, I try not to, but I do, Because it's like, you know, you're insulting my intelligence, you're insulting my community by being so disrespectful to just like, you know, make all these fucking assumptions. Man, what Potch just said fucking struck me as well. It just
You want to read it out loud?
yeah, I read it. I have been having to check people as well. I work with helping people by encouraging them and exercises to be able to look in the mirror and remind yourself that you should love you. But lately, people have been coming in just to get that negative attention.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, ugh, I fucking feel that, and it's just like, listen, if I get that you're feeling sad or whatever, but if that's your first message,
I've been told that the reason why they trauma dumping me is because I'm easy to approach, and I'm like,
no, that
yes,
is some fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
that's some bullshit.
I know they're like, because I told one time when a person was like trauma dump, like I hate to say it, but they were like very much trauma dumping on my chat. And I told them like, yo, can you please stop? Because like, I'm not only providing a space for you, I'm doing a space for other people. And they're like, oh, sorry, it's that you were easy to approach. And I'm like, that is not what I wanted. Like, I'm not here to be your fucking psychologist. I am easy to approach, maybe because I am here on camera and you can see.
It's because you're a woman, you have tits.
Yeah, and I'm a woman and I look like I'm easy to approach, you know? Like, but I'm not. Like, you don't know what I'm struggling with. You don't know what I'm doing. Like, you don't know.
No one knows. No one knows. That's the thing. People don't fucking know me. Like, some people know me. My close friends, my mods, my VIPs, they know who I fucking am as a person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's really frustrating because, like,
you love Waba.
I'm like, sometimes I'm having like a hard mental health day, and I'm still streaming because streaming makes me happy, you know.
Exactly.
But there's this people that comes in and they kind of ruin it to me, and then I start feeling like shit after the stream, and I'm like,
why do I feel like shit? Like,
why do I feel like this is not my fault? I was feeling great before I started.
And that's a big red flag that we don't talk about. It's like, shit, if I feel like shit after my stream, that's not a good sign. And I like start really sitting with that. I'm like, you know what? I need to fix I need to change things because I don't like the way this is starting to make me feel, because eventually if I keep allowing this to happen, I'm going to hate this shit. And I want to be able to leave my stream feeling good and feeling like I did a great job today and like hung out with friends, had a decent chat. Like, I don't expect it. Like, it's a plus or cherry top if I get subs or tiers or bits, whatever. But like, if I can leave my stream feeling good and not feeling weighed down, I did a great job for myself and my community. Period. And it's just like, like, I don't know. And burnout is such a big deal. Streaming burnout is such a big deal, and I advocate, like, look, take the time off. Who gives a shit? Take the time off. If people don't want to sit here and like watch your streams, whatever, they know where your Discord is.
It's fine.
Hang out in Discord. You know, like, chill in Discord. Like, I
don't require anyone to come to my stream. Listen, the only person that needs to show up for my stream is me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I am very, I've been going through, this year I've had a lot of burnout situations, honestly. Like, I've been going through a lot of burnout because I picked up YouTube and I picked up, like, I was dealing with some other stuff on the side. So I had a lot of burnout this year. And I have one of my mods who's always constantly taking care of me. They're like, go to bed and shit. And I'm like, I am glad that I have someone who, in a way, are taking care of me, because I'm pretty sure. And it's crappy that I feel that I do this, because it should not depend on them for me to take care of myself. That should be my responsibility, you know? It should be my responsibility to take care of myself, you know? Nobody should be taking care of myself. It's my island, and I need to take care of my island, because if the minute I step away from that, nobody's going to take care of it. So that's friend, my mod shouldn't be responsible for that. But unfortunately, they have, like, I know they do it without expecting anything. Like, they're doing it because they care for me, you know. But I'm trying to do more of, like, focusing more on my mental health, focusing more on my own self care and stuff like that. I'm doing better, But I'm the type of person who, when she gets hooked on one thing, she doesn't want to go until she finishes it. So, for example, I do all the edits of my YouTube videos, all of them. I don't have an editor. I do clip editing. I do everything.
Same. Same.
It's everything.
Same.
It's a multi-skilled talent to be a content creator.
Yeah, it's a multi-skilled content creator, but my problem is that I'm a perfectionist. My problem is that I get so hooked sometimes that I say, why should I leave this for tomorrow if I can do it today? So I'm like, I'm not going to bed till I finish this. I am not eating till I finish this. So it's more of like and at the end, when I used to do that, I would start hating it. I will be like, because in some way I'm hating the final product because I am hurting myself in the process. So I've stopped doing that. I'm like, I don't care if I don't finish this tomorrow. It's gonna finish the other day, and if not the other day, it's gonna finish tomorrow. But sometimes I frustrate so much. But I learned that because this year I had a huge burnout. So it's something that's hard to do, but it's something that you eventually learn.
Yeah, like I had like about 4 different burnouts at the beginning of this year, and this is why I've like dialed back my hours with streaming, and I'm so much happier. It took me a minute to readjust to my schedule, but I'm so much happier that I did that, and now I'm able to take care of the things that I need. And I realized after 3 days of streaming, I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
Like like Thursdays, I nearly don't do shit even though I want to. My whole body is exhausted. I'm just like,
yeah. That's why I do 4 on 3 off, because and my other 3 streams, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, are literally pretty chill. Like, I don't focus on mental health. I don't have that in mind. If I'm feeling a particular way, I might bring it up. Yeah. Or if someone asks if they can talk about something, I might give them permission, or I might say, no, not right now.
I need to get better at that. Not at the permission thing, but more of like having a more relaxing thing, because I also stream like 4 days a week. And the other 3 days I work. So for example, Mondays, I record TikToks on Mondays, or I record a YouTube video on Monday. And then tomorrow I stream. So I don't really do a lot on Tuesdays because I don't want to waste all my energy and then go into streaming with no energy. Wednesdays I edit whatever I can. Thursday stream, Friday stream, Saturday stream. And then on Sunday, I'm like, I want to have Sunday for myself,
Yes.
But sometimes I'm an idiot. And I'm like, but you know what? I could probably start editing this video.
Sam, you know what you could do? You know what you could do instead of that? You could play the critically acclaimed MMO RPG Final Fantasy XIV, which you can play now free up to level 60 with unlimited play time.
Listen, let me tell you why I'm not going to do that, because I know me.
Join me.
I know me. The minute I join,
sorry, Jeffrey,
I am going to lose myself in the game, that I am going to forget what day it is. So
that's why you cap your playtime and don't be like me, because I literally didn't play WoW when I grew up. Like, you look at me and you think, oh, this guy plays WoW, right? No, I didn't, specifically because I was afraid of getting addicted. So Sam, don't go in with that like mindset that you're gonna get addicted. Go in with the mindset of like, I want to check out this game for 2 hours and then I want to move on to something else relaxing.
Yeah, the thing is, my 2 hours turn into 5.
Sam, I will hold you responsible if we sit in VC. I'll just be like, all right, it's been 2 hours, Samantha. Let's get off the game now.
And then I'll tell you, okay. And then I'll lie and be like, and then 3 hours pass and I'm going to still be on the game. Listen, this is why I play horror games, people. This is exactly why I play horror. I don't play games like The Witcher. I don't play games like Legend of Zelda and shit, because there's a lot of grinding involved, I am not gonna be able to do all that shit. I am the type of person who does like, story ends, next, let's move to the next shit. Because the minute I start grinding, then I get obsessed and I lose myself on the game. So it's a curse, okay? That's why I don't do it. I play horror games. I play horror games. Is it torture? Yes. I cry every time, of course, but it's fine, okay? Because I know there's a beginning and the end. I cried, yes. It's fine. I deal with this 4 times a week. It's fine, Does my mods always scare the crap out of me and make me want to rethink my choices? Yes. But at the end of the day, everything is fine, I'm still alive. Does my house started moving shit around? Does my clock scare me? Have I started seeing shadows around? Yes, I have. I am convinced that my house is not haunted, but I don't have to grind stuff, so everything is fine. I really am convinced my house is haunted right now. I am actually very convinced because this morning I heard someone whistle and there was no one around at my house, so I'm very convinced something's going on in my
Time to
house.
use some of that sage, girl. Time to basically burn some fucking sage.
I think I invoke some because images are
The power
powerful.
of
Okay,
Christ compels you. Come on.
I do have holy
Time to burn
water.
some
I
sage and get some
listen.
rose water.
I
Let's get
always
some
told
witchy shit. Let's go. Let's teach Sam.
you know, you know how in horror games they're like Ouija boards and shit. I've told
Hell
my
yeah.
chat every single time. I told them if there's a Ouija board on a fucking game, I'm not playing it. I don't like. And you know how in Phasmophobia there's also Ouija boards and
Yeah.
shit. Whenever they're like, Sam, there's a Ouija board, they're like, come look, and I'm like, no, I'm staying away from that shit because I am convinced that those shits can like come like do something even on the virtual world. So I'm not risking it. So every single time I start like a game, I need to Google, is there a Ouija board in this game? And there's a Ouija board, I am not playing it.
Oh my goodness.
I don't play games that have Ouija boards on it. And they're like, why, Sam? This is like because images are powerful, okay? I invoke a shit on a video game and it's gonna come hunt my ass the next day.
If you
So
keep saying it, it could.
see, this
If
is
you keep
what
putting, but no, but the thing is, your words are spells, and the more you sit here and perpetuate a belief, it's going to happen.
well,
Mhm,
yeah,
You're
this is
gonna
a
keep perpetuating
so
it.
this is the problem, you see. I play horror games. I always perpetuate the belief. So that's why I like this is this happens
Like
all the time.
So like my partner has a Ouija board, and I kid you not, one of his old friends brought the Ouija board down, was fucking with it without him being at home. So when I came over at the time we were friends, I was like, what is fucking Ouija board doing out here? I was like, put the shit back. And then I kid you not, we start hearing weird noises inside of our house. I saged the shit out of this house.
Mhm.
I put salt in our fucking windowsills and doorways. And the
Good.
chick that basically like put it down, she never came back ever since.
Good.
She never walked through that fucking door ever again. So when it comes to Ouija boards on video games, I don't give a fuck because it's a game, but like I really do not fuck with Ouija boards because
Me
if you
neither.
do believe in it, anything could be a gateway. Anything,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah,
anything could be a
everything.
gateway. But with Ouija boards, you really got to know what the fuck you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, leave the shit alone. If you don't know
Yeah.
what you're doing, leave it alone.
I'm holding myself back, Maki, but I literally can't help but just like literally think just because this is what Frankie says a lot,
Okay.
so I'm gonna repeat what Frankie will say, which is that like literally the reason that you don't fuck with Ouija boards is because you're black and you fucking know better. Don't fuck with
No,
don't fuck with
yes.
ghosts.
I
Don't fuck with ghosts.
I was actually gonna pull
Yeah.
that card. I was gonna say I'm Latino.
Yeah.
I know this is like
Yeah,
you don't
spirits.
ever see a Latino in a horror movie. You see, I'm sorry, but you see white people.
Am I
I
wrong?
always say
The only Latino movie that I've seen that has like a horror movie was Paranormal Activity, one or like 3 or 4.
oh yeah, but those people are not even like I'm the Latino Mexican kind.
Okay, fair enough.
Mexican, like those
That
are
was-
Spanish.
Yeah,
They're Spanish people, yeah, but they're like, and then I always tell whenever we're like doing a horror game, I always say this is white people shit.
It is, because it is.
I'm sorry, and my viewer and they all go like Sam, and I'm like, it's true though, like it's white people shit. Like I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep because it's true, you know. Like you're never gonna see some like if there's a shit going over there, I'm gonna go the opposite way. You know,
literally been in situations I've seen shit go down, and my body automatically starts moving me away from the situation. And
Yeah,
like I remember I was working in finances, and then like it was some discrepancy bullshit with the company that I was working with, and the top CEO, he was like, "Look, guys, because what this dude did. So let me show. What this dude did, he has built a whole organization basically through finance, right?" And he pit these 2 men against each other to make them enemies. They could have been best friends. He made them enemies to the point they had both of them had a whole organization, caused a whole fucking scene in this freaking gala. and it had the nerve to sit here and like do out like point systems and shit, fucked up the whole point system. And I know that our team actually won it, and like they try to skew it to make both of them win. And I saw my CEO basically grab the mic, and the top CEO's wife was trying to pull the mic from him. He was like, "No, we're number one." And I saw that shit happening. I started moving away. Then I heard later on that like fights were about to break out because like these two groups were beefing. I was like, I'm out. I'm not dealing with this shit.
I'm not dealing with a problem. Yeah,
Nope.
no. Just walk away. It's true. Like, you should not. Like, my body also says, there's shit going on down there. I'm walking the opposite way and not looking back.
Not
like,
involved.
Yeah, that's because people of color know how to mind their own fucking business. Wait, have you ever seen that commercial? Oh, it's great. Hold on.
Which one?
Hold on. We're going to show this on stream because it's so fucking good. It was like, here we go. I found. All right, here we go.
But it's been at times I haven't mind my own business, though. It's been times.
All right, hold on. Shh. Oh, it's going to be so low. All right.
Oh my god, is it the one with the SNL that is
Yeah.
like all like, yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Because
It's
that
so
family's
good.
enjoying
I
a
love
picnic in the
it.
park while being black. Did that customer in front of you just speak a language that makes you irrationally
Yes,
angry?
I know.
Well, this is a great time to try. Mind your own f***ing business. With mind your own f***ing business.
Yeah.
You'll be able to grow the f*** up and act like a decent f***ing human being.
Yeah.
Our patented technology allows you to pull your head out of your ass and see the world beyond the brim of your MAGA hat.
Hi, honey. I saw some black people at the Starbucks today.
Did you mind your own f***ing business?
I sure f***ing did.
Stop bothering those nice people today. With mind your own f***ing business.
Side effects may include not harassing.
You know what?
people
I'm
or
about
getting
to make a
arrested or
parody
murdered by
of this
police,
and put it
general
on
sense
my
of well-being for people of color.
Because I
lack of
need
internet
this
fame
for
and/or
people to
trolling
know.
and coexistence. Please consult your
I'm
doctor. if you
gonna
are
make
still
a
with some shit
parody of
after
this,
minding
and
your
I'm
own
gonna be
business,
like,
as the
mind your own
symptoms may be a
fucking
result of a
business.
deeper problem and require
Mind
further
your
treatment.
own
Now
fucking
available at
business.
Anthropology.
It is true. People.
But it's at times when I didn't mind my own business. It was one situation where like this woman, she was being severely abused by her boyfriend on the bus publicly.
Oh,
and I just
fuck.
felt like something.
Yeah, no. For that shit, nah.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah,
I
crap.
just couldn't take it. I couldn't take
Kids,
it. No, there's
kids and domestics. Yeah.
Like
I
stood up
can't.
and of course she went back to him, whatever. But I was fearless, and he had me cornered, like pinned, like nearly pinned up against a wall, and like yelling in my face. But I wasn't fucking scared of him. And apparently, like I guess I was so zoned out of not being scared of him and facing him that like he was trying to threaten to hit me. To the one point, this older woman basically grabbed me out the way, and like I don't know, it just. Certain things is like I don't tolerate. It's like I would stand up to a motherfucker in a quick second.
Yeah. If it's like something that I need to stand up for, I will not be minding my fucking business. I will actually speak up. But if it's something like a fucking haunted house, I'm gonna be minding my fucking business. You know, there's a fine area on where to mind your fucking business, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Going after my girlfriend. This is why I just stay home. Like I stay home, I mind my own business. Like I don't need to be in the public eye. Like
Yeah, Frankie probably stops me a lot because I just like sometimes I just want to say something because I see some abusive shit and I'm just like,
yeah, I'm always gonna say something if I see abusive shit. My mama raised me better. My mom was like, if you see something abusive, do something. I always have a chancla with me. Yes, I'm going with the stereotype of the chancla.
Is that how you pronounce that?
What?
Chancla?
The chancla? That is true. It's so true. My grandma, my mom, and everyone used to, when you were misbehaved, they will hit you with a chancla. I'm not kidding. That's actually true. They have a really good aim, though.
Does anyone know what God King Pool is talking about, by the way? Because I don't know.
No idea.
I have no idea what to tell Matthew. I feel bad.
I'm so sorry, love. I don't have no idea, but I think it's a
Loa. It's a
or-
witch thing. It's witchy thing, I think.
Yeah, just witch friends like the voodoo ladies down there. I've never been to Louisiana. Like I so want to go to visit Louisiana.
Alua. L-O-A. Do
Mm,
you know what that is? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't know either. Sorry.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
Okay. birthday.
Something else that's something that deals with like in intersexual. My brain. Blah.
Intersectionality.
Thank you. It's a fucking mouthful.
I said sex. And you didn't.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sex.
It was a video that me and my partner was watching because one of my friends sent it to me, and it was about Black middle class, and I was watching this video and I was like bewildered because I didn't grow up in middle class. I grew up poor, and to see this type of demographic really stirred up so much inside of me because looking at being around people of color who have money, who have like a healthy family dynamic versus to what I grew up with, that shit is it's honestly, they're fucking unicorns to me. They don't exist. It doesn't exist. And to see so many people of color who fit into that category, I do not personally get along with them a lot of times because I did not grow up that way. Classism is a fucking thing that we don't really talk about. Fuck fuck culture, fuck race. It's about class.
Yeah.
If you do not fit into this degree of caliber, like you're immediately outcasted. Even if you're basically a person of color or not, you're immediately outcasted because they want to be able to find people that are like them. And it's
I mean,
just polarizing.
Do you know the song Subdivision? Like, it's an 80s song.
No.
I got you. Hold on. But it talks about that. It's literally a whole allegory for the subdivisions of class and how there's a class-based war, and the bigger powers that be, the rich, the government in general, just fucking thrives off classes fighting each other for supremacy, but really we're all fucking in the shitter, honestly. Like, the inner fighting kills us. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to intervene here and actually agree with Star. Unicorns do exist.
They do.
What do you think I am? Am I a joke? Am I a joke to you?
I'm not. No, you're not a joke to me. But I was just in general, like they don't. Like in my mind, that world never was presented to me, So it's really, really eye-opening to see this whole new world. Like they have like debutantes and like Black women in dresses doing like elegant dances. Like this is shit that you see white people do. You don't see Black people do this shit. And the fact that you associate Black with poor and not Black with wealth, that's an issue on top of it itself. And
oh my god, yeah.
And it's really eye-opening because I was sitting there watching this. I was so hurt and uncomfortable because I've like my sister, like my second oldest sister, she's really well off, like in the sense of fine arts and stuff, and the way that she speaks. And I was like telling like my partner's like, she speaks like this. She talks the way they do. She talks middle class, and I don't understand it. So I just sit back and just like sit there and just be quiet because I don't understand this language at all. I don't understand this mentality. I've been trying to read books about it, trying to have a better understanding what it means to be a middle class person. And it's just something that I feel like I'm still growing towards, but I'm not there yet. And it's something that I don't know, it's just really eye-opening, and I don't know really to do with the feeling. So that's another form of intersectionality of privilege, and non-privilege, having money versus not having money.
I mean,
versus not growing up with money, with having money now.
Exactly.
Like,
what is the value of money to you? Yeah. Kind of thing. Because like when I see people subscribe, like to me $5 is a lot. And then to other people, it's just like, that's nothing. Like I had my fucking best mate patient drop $100 dono on me here and there, and I'm just like, bro, that's a lot of fucking money. What are you doing? Like, what the hell? And he's like, nah, it doesn't mean nothing. And I'm like, dude, no, it means like the world to me. That is so much.
Yeah, I've been around people who have millions of dollars, like millions. I've seen their fucking bank accounts. I've been around people who have nothing. So it's just like, when people donate, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for every fucking dollar and penny, because each dollar and penny is going to contribute to my well-being.
Exactly.
And to me bringing back something forth. And it's like, it's a form of currency. I had to literally I'm still training my brain, like, money is a form of currency and a form of energy exchange, pure point blank. And if we can't see it that way, then you have a problem. Like, I had to really develop a healthy relationship of saying, like, I love money and money loves me, because it depends on who, like, the attention that you have with the money and what you plan to do with it. Money is only filthy and dirty is basically when you're doing fucked up shit towards other people, in my opinion. But it's changing the mentality behind it, and also seeing, like, our worth. Are we worthy? Are we worthy to be around these people? Will these people understand people who are somewhat lower class than them? Will they still put their, like, nose up to you, or would they look down upon you, or will they see you as a fucking equal?
And people fucking do that in so many micro-aggressive kind of ways, even within inner race kind of stuff, you know. I hate the fucking term black on black crime shit, and Bear Project talked on that shit, but, you know, I think about that, but I think about it in the way of just, like, you know, kind of like the, well, I'm better than you because I have brand name whatever, and fuck you because you don't have brand name whatever. Because I saw a poach set and I was like, god damn, I see that all the goddamn time.
It's because of classism. It's a form of precision with something that I've noticed between white middle class versus black middle, like black poor.
Yeah.
Like, white poor will own land. Black poor will own clothes.
Right.
And merchandise.
Yep.
So they can basically appear worthy and wealthy, because above whites, that's all they fucking see. That's all they care about. But people who actually have money and generational money, they don't show out. They invest their money in other places.
Right. Because they don't have to show out. They can look like a fucking slob and still get by in life. And that's white privilege.
You want to be flashy so people can steal shit from you?
Right, exactly. That's their thought process.
Like, why do you want everybody to know that you got money so they can fucking rob you?
I don't know if you caught what Capsule said. Their occasional chatter. They said what bugs me is that the middle and high class blacks born into it are looked at as a spokesperson for everyone else. And that reminded me of another conversation we were having about Steve Harvey and other rich black folks that are just basically just like white spokespeople with blackface.
Steve Harvey is a great example. He didn't have nothing. He was poor and he built himself up. He built himself up from the ground up. So, like, he doesn't count. I'm talking about blacks who have generational wealth.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know that, actually. That's my ignorance.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about black people who have built from ground zero to the ground up. I'm talking about people who have 2 to 3 generations of generational wealth because their families got into some type of form of doctorate or psychology. It's a whole different world. But yet they still look like they're still looked down by both sides of the spectrum. You still got poor black people looking at middle class black people as bougie, uptight, well off. They don't give a fuck about us. And then you got the white people who are looking down. I was like, no, they just question, like, aren't you poor? Like, didn't you struggle? Because that's what's portrayed on social media. That's what's portrayed into the world, that every black person is broke and poor. That's what media teaches us. So when you see people who have that are black and have generational wealth, they don't exist in the mind because they're not showcased. That's what I'm talking about. And that's a problem. That's the fucking problem. And the same thing goes not only for people of color in the sense of black, but it's Latino, it's Hispanic, it's Asian, and also in white culture too, because you get, like, not white culture, but white people too. There are tons of white poor people, but they will never basically be seen as that unless they are around rich white people.
Because there's no societal comparison for them because they're not in the spotlight. The spotlight is on poor people of color communities, and when you think poor, that's what you think of automatically.
Yep.
And that's institutional racism at work. So.
Yep. Because it's all constructed. It's all fucking constructed. And it's like, just to have that mentality is very, very eye-opening. Like, it's a book that I have. It's about learning about poverty between being poor, middle class, and wealthy. And how each one sort of acts differently. Where you have poor people, they can't help but work together because community is the only thing that keeps you alive. If you got money, you better be able to give it to other people, because once you're down and out, you're going to need help from them. When it comes to middle class and poor people, middle class and rich people, they tend to separate themselves and put themselves in more private spaces so they don't have to be dependent on anybody else but themselves. And that's how our construct is worked.
Right.
And we need to wake up and realize, like, versus our own identities, we get to break out of these cycles. We get to break out of these mentalities and work out of it. However, it's harder for people of color because we're so pigeon-toed, we get less opportunities. Reasons why we get to put ourselves in different situations, get outside of our comfort zone. Stop saying like, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that because I'm black. Black people don't do this, Latino people don't do that. Get outside your fucking comfort zone, because that's where the opportunities are there for you. I've been seeing so many people of color stepping out of their comfort zones, traveling, scuba diving, fucking going, like, it's beautiful to see, because it shows me like, okay, I'm able to do that too. So yeah. Tyler Perry, I don't like Tyler Perry.
Sam, you're muted.
Me neither.
Oh my God.
Sam.
I don't like Tyler Perry because Tyler Perry sort of banks on the black stereotype.
It's black's exploitation film, right? Yeah. Is that the term?
Just, I fucking hate it. And people think like, oh, that's how black people are. It perpetuates these fucked up stereotypes. And I have so many people. I had I've dated this white dude that was like, oh, don't you like Tyler Perry? He's like, I like, no, I fucking hate him. And he's like, no, let's watch him. I was like, no, you want to watch it. I don't give a shit about it. Like, it was cool. Like,
Brooklyn.
It was cool. Like, with the first two movies, but then he started making a whole series about it. I was like, I'm done.
Is he the one in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
No, that's Terry Crews.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Oh, okay.
Isn't Terry Crews like a disappointing?
Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
Medea.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I don't like him.
He plays all the characters in his movies.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, I'm an idiot. Yeah, sure. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what we're talking about. Okay, now I know which one. I was like, wait, which one is it? I confused it. It started with T. Okay, yeah, I saw like 2 movies of him. I didn't like them.
This was good.
Yeah, it was really good. I had a lot of fun.
Maki, did you get everything that you wanted to say out? I want to make sure that I gave you enough space.
Yeah, you talked a lot.
Yeah, it's just, well, what series are you talking about? Majority of them. Like, it's just, Tyler Perry movies are not that great, but this is the thing that we also get to talk about besides just being a gender or being a person of color or being a culture, because culture is constructed by what you grew up around, the environments that you grew up around, not by the color of your skin a lot of times. And that's where things are overlapped a lot of times. People think that culture and race are two of the same coin. It's not. They're 2 separate things. But the thing that we get to really focus on is classism. And now more and more, if you pay attention to what's going on politically and economically, it's starting to show his ugly little ass more and more in the United States and across the world. And a lot of people are starting to get fed up of like this classist shit. Like, people are tired of being slaves to the system. So Wait, I do like Tyler Perry, but that has nothing to do with their skin. It's because I know people like that in my state. Like I give respect to Tyler Perry because he built himself to the bootstraps.
Yeah.
Granted, like he built himself up. I don't like how he's built his whole business through the stereotype
Right.
of black people.
It's that thing, and this is where I struggle as a content creator, because I try to be an ethical content creator. I don't think I'm ever gonna buy into like the drama, the drama sell, the drama pull, because I fucking respect the hell out of like the Jerry Springer shows and like the Judge Judy's and stuff. But I don't know. It's not for me. It's not content I want to do. If someone wants to do it, get your bag, I guess. But I think when it comes to like Tyler Perry, and I'm not well versed in Tyler Perry films, but like exploitative stuff in general just always sits icky for me. It doesn't matter if it's black exploitation. It's like white trashy relationship exploitation.
I don't like to capsule. I don't like the word sellout because he didn't. How can I explain this? He did not sell blackness to white people. He's his own producer. He's his own person. He has his own production company. He has given, yes, I do agree with Potch about how he's giving opportunities to a lot of black stars. But what I don't like is the fact that he milked the stereotype of black culture and perpetuated to the point where white people have taken it and like think that's the staple without clarification of like or like some type of message like this is all a show and act. This is not like a sentiment of like this is not all black people. So please look at this as a form of entertainment, not as a form of actuality, which is a fucking problem in my mind, because there's a responsibility. If you're going to sit here and like bring black culture in that form, you better take responsibility and fix it too.
I think it's one of those, I hope that his movies are taken with like the aspect in mind, like this is parody, like it's so over the top that it's parody. I don't know. I'm just trying to see both sides of the argument right now.
No, that's totally fine.
Question: how would he make his movies about his culture being black without being dubbed as black exploitation? That's a good question.
By adding more people, making more inclusive, instead of just focusing on just a black stereotype. What about, middle class? What about rich and wealthy? Instead of the stereotypes of what that looks like, start looking deeper into it. There's ways to do this instead of just stereotypes, in my opinion. But I'm not a director. I'm not a filmmaker. So that's just my opinion.
I mean, that's a good question, Capsule. I think that's a personal opinion that I have regarding like is it necessarily a creator's job to make that painfully obvious, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I have missed every single ad break this entire stream. And I feel bad I haven't done it, but I'll wait 40 seconds to respond here. Let me formulate my sentence though.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
To Hollywood and the treatment, because I did study film, so. Okay. I am a filmmaker, so I think this is a better area for me to discuss. I do agree. Unfortunately, Hollywood is not well known for giving opportunities to minorities, giving opportunities to the Black community, Hispanic community. If you notice on your favorite, for example, I'm gonna take the example of Mother Family because it applies to me. The girl, what's her name? She's the Latina. She's married to the guy.
I forgot her name.
Yeah, I can't remember. She's come from Colombia. Her character is built on a stereotype. She is they don't picture the Latino Hispanic community as one of the smartest people. Like, you're never gonna see a stereotype that is like that is not accurate because it doesn't sell. Okay? That's the problem. The problem with Hollywood, the problem with cinematography, the problem with the screenwrites and everything, when you introduce a minority a character as a minority, you're putting something that has a 50% chance of being liked by people and 50% chance it's not liked by people, and there's always gonna be that division. There's always gonna be people that aren't gonna like it. There's always gonna be people that don't like it. Who are the people that like it eventually? Usually is the people that don't relate to them. Meaning people that are, for example, if we introduce someone from the Black community, usually the people that like them is the white community. But that is if the character is based on a stereotype that is offensive or it's not in any way accurate to how the community is. It's a really tossing term, but the problem is characters are made in a way because they need to be characters that sell. They need to be characters that people are able to visit, and there need to be characters that in some way can make people kind of relate to in some way. Nowadays more characters are introduced from the Black community, from the Hispanic community, that target those stereotypes, and they're not close to them. They're challenging those stereotypes. They are getting a good turnout. They're getting a good presence on social media. However, of course, they're getting a little bit of hate because people are not used to those characters being like that. They're not used to those characters being not challenging their own stereotypes. So it, unfortunately, with Hollywood is a business. Cinematography is a business. I say, yeah, it is the responsibility of cinematographers, the responsibility of producers, is the responsibility of screenwriters to challenge those stereotypes, to introduce images that are accurate to a community, because our society feeds over on the media. Our opinions are formulated from the media that we consume. So if those challenges are not, if people are not putting their part as cinematographers, filmmakers, screenwriters to challenge those stereotypes, then nobody's going to do it. Therefore, we're going to be stuck with the same ideas, same ideologies, same images of everyone. So yes, I would say that if someone is putting an image that is false from the community, yes, it is their job to fix it, because at the end of the day, people who work on the media have a huge what's the word, their influence on people's opinions. So yeah, it is their job to fix it, especially if they want to be taking seriously, especially if they want to be, if the content that, if they want to see more people take their content into consideration. So I do hold responsible filmmakers, I do hold responsible cinematographers, screenwriters that point an idea that is not truth to a community. So in the case of this person who probably is not painting the best image of the community, it is their job to fix it, because they are taking a lot of things that are eventually going to be feeding the minds of the audience. Creating a story is not just creating a story. It's not just filming a story. It's not just putting on the cinemas. There's a huge shit that goes into it. There's huge stuff that can be the aftermath of that. So that's why it's so important that we put the truth on those mediums, especially now, because then we're gonna have to be dealing with the aftermath of people being treated differently, of people being mistreated, of people being stereotyped. We are humans. You have to tell the truth about a community. You cannot just base it on like what you think it is. That's not how it works, because when you do that, you're not hurting only one community, but you're hurting the entire society, because then society is going to go with that image, and then we're just stuck back into square one. So yes, it is the responsibility of filmmaking in general, because at the end of the day, we're responsible to what people think. You know, this is what
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
I
Because as a film student, I study this as history. I work on this. This is when I write a script, I need to do my research. I can't just pull something out of my ass and call it this is a person from the black community. No, I have to do my research. When I was making a short film on college, we targeted a story about that involved a member from the black community. I didn't just pull the character out of my ass. No, I had to do my research. I had to talk to people from the community. I had to know them in order to tell their story. You know, when you just pull it out of your references, there's gonna be something wrong with that. You have to really know what you're working with. You really have to know the person you're working with in order to tell a story. And when we start putting images that are not truth, then that's when the whole problem starts.
I think what you're describing is the token black person, the token Asian, the token whatever stereotype.
Yeah.
That's the character you pull out your ass, and it's just like, well, it's a white character, but I put black skin on them, so they're the black character, and everyone can be happy about it. That now we have representation. You know. What I was going to say is I feel,
topic.
and this was sorry, what's that?
This is a very convoluted topic.
It is. It's very.
It's no right answer
No,
because
there isn't.
it all is so many gray areas and each one sort of blends into one another.
Right.
Because it's hard to break away something that has been ingrained into our society.
Exactly. And I want to say I really appreciate all the people that are commenting in chat right now and having a discussion instead of an argument, because this is how education works. This is how mindfulness works, is that we are stating our opinion, we're stating what we've been taught, but we're not judging others for what they might have been taught and what they have known, you know? So thank you all for having this discussion with us. I'm going to state my piece, which is, you know, in my effort to be an ethical content creator, I will, you know, it's rough. I'm split on it sometimes, because on one end, I'm like, you know, if you just want to be a parody account and you just want to like have fun, whatever, go for that, do it, have fun. But if something occurs, if you make a video, if you make a piece of content that becomes very controversial, ethically, I feel that you should take responsibility for that and say, hey, PSA, this is what I meant, and I'm sorry for the consequence. Because, you know, ultimately, consequences is what's going to matter. Intention doesn't mean shit. It's the consequences of your actions. And if you're not going to take that responsibility to say, hey, I fucked up, this is not what I intended, but I fucked up, I'm gonna own it, and I'm gonna pull it, whatever I need to do to like fucking backtrack, or I'm gonna like, you know, redo the whole thing. Whatever you have to do, take responsibility for that and own it. You know, that's where I'm at regarding the question of, do XYZ people have responsibility? And I'd say yes, they have responsibility for the content that they put out. Absolutely, 100%.
I'm the same with content streamers. If you're gonna be on camera, you gotta fucking face the consequences of your actions.
Facts.
Okay?
Yep.
You're not here to, just because you're pretty or just because you did something stupid, you have to apologize to people because the people are watching you. You're an influence to someone. You gotta make sure you own to your shit, to mistakes, to everything that you do. You have to own it. If you are gonna be on content creation, don't just put one leg in it and put the other side of your body. If you're gonna jump into it, jump with the whole body. If you're not gonna do it, then just don't get into it. Pretty as simple as that. So either you own it or get the fuck out. Pretty much.
Yeah. And that's why I'm so, like, I was looking at streamers that either got banned or canceled or
There's a lot.
Whatever. Yeah, it's a lot. And there's a form of detachment. And some of the people that I believe they should never got banned for speaking the truth. It's about the way that they spoke the truth. And at the time that they did, and the whole form of drinking on stream, I see why this is a TOS, because certain things is misunderstood or mistranslated, and we get to be responsible how we drink and show up on streams. If we're going to be willing to basically drink, we better be mindful of what we're going to say as much as possible and how much we're drinking, so we don't lose all of our fucking consciousness and say some really fucking outrageous shit. That's why I'm so mindful. If I do drink on stream, it's mostly like a cup of wine or something, or like a sip on like a tequila, or like it's a margarita, but I don't go too crazy drinking on stream, because that can later on bite me in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why a lot of people are scared to be streamers, because they're just like, oh god, what if I slip up and say something? You know, and I don't have that fear for myself, because I own my shit, and I generally know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. Like, I very rarely talk out of my ass unless I'm just like making a dumb joke, you know? And oh man, where was I even going with this? But yeah, I just try to be genuine, and I try to be ethical, and literally what I said in chat as well. It's just like, I know idiocracy brings in the media views, it brings in the views, drama brings in the views, but it's not for me.
I don't want it.
No, I don't want that ingenuine kind of like, ooh, who's the next name you're gonna drop? Waba? Like, nah.
My life is not a telenovela, okay, people.
Right? Right. Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh.
Novella.
Look, I've been there, done that. I don't need to do it again. But I just want to sit here.
Been there, done it in private. Thank you very much. I don't need my life on public blast, you know?
Right. Like, I want to state this. These are just my perspectives and what I've seen. I am an individual before I'm anything else. Before I'm a woman, before I am a non-binary, whatever you want to call it, before I'm a person of color. I'm an individual with opinion, with experiences, and what I say may not be true later on in the next few years. Maybe that my ideas would change, but at this moment, at this time, this is how I see my world, and this is how I experience my world. So don't ever take what I say for a grain of salt. Make your own choices and opinions about things, and I'm happy that we can have these conversations in a respectful manner, and see different perspectives, and be able to open our minds up even further to grow as human beings, first and foremost.
Absolutely. Time. Maki, I know you said you had to get going soon.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I am.
It's about time.
I don't want to be horrible, but I did read a webtoon until 7 a.m. and I'm kind of running on 2 hours of sleep.
Sam!
Yeah.
I wish I fucking knew that. I wouldn't have kept you so long. God damn.
No, it's okay. I read like a webtoon till... No, this is my own fault, okay? I was gonna go to bed at 3 a.m. But then the webtoon came on my feed and I just had to read it. So it's my fault. You don't have to worry about it. I'm just drinking some Coca-Cola because it gives me energy. I'm gonna film some TikToks and then I'm going to bed.
That's fair.
All right, you know, okay, we're gonna go here because the meme. Introduce yourselves again, because I never told you to introduce yourselves, but do that.
Who are you? My name is Maki. Make Art with Maki. She, they, Los Angeles, and I love art. I like doing art, and variety streamer. I love video games, a lot of indie video games, and I have a cat named Shrimp.
Sam.
Is it my turn? Oh,
yes.
Sorry. I'm also in LA, but well, I'm not in LA, but I'm near LA, like an hour away.
Okay. Anyways. Are you like north or south?
I don't know. I'm in Menifee.
What?
I'm in Menifee.
Where the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's near Murrieta, Temecula.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's east. I don't know. I don't know where I live. I just moved here. Anyways, hi everybody. Okay. How's it going?
Hi. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in all day.
Thank you. I am Sam Southeast. Thank you. I'm Sam the Unicorn. I'm a horror streamer on Twitch. How's it going? I do have a sweaty ass and a unicorn onesie that I wear on every single stream. So if you don't mind loud screams and you don't mind someone wearing a unicorn onesie while peeing themselves because of a scare, you're more than welcome to join us on our Twitch streams. We will love to have you there. But thank you so much for having me today. I had a lot of fun. It's always nice to talk about serious stuff because I am all goof around. I never talk about serious stuff, but it's good to have that. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
I love
really
this. Fun. This was great. This was fun. Yes, the sweaty ass unicorn. All right.
I'm sweaty ass unicorn.
Come do some yoga and meditation with me every Monday and hang out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you like what you've seen here, feel free to shoot me a follow. We do Mental Health Monday every single Monday. Next month, we'll be talking on loss, grief, and transitions. We'll be talking with Chris, who's a PhD student, I believe. We'll meet him, but he is legally blind and going to be talking on loss and grief. This is my schedule for the rest of the week. It's weekends with Waba, Friday through Monday. Metroid Prime 3, we're going through that. We do D&D starting at 12, and then the stream's just going to keep going. This is my change of schedule. We just keep going. We're going to hang out, have some Sims time. It's going to be fun. Sunday, we're going through Skyward Sword. That's what's going on here. Feel free to drop in for comfy, wholesome vibes that get a lot of kick. So yeah, thanks everyone. And now we're going to drop into a very chaotic stream. Maury, because she's doing a fucking hot tub stream and I'm baited by the boobs. I'm sorry.
Love you, Star, and love you, Potch. And thank you guys for having me here.
You.
Love you all.
Bye, everyone. Bye.